we have a guest with us tonight, Mr. Rob, all the way from Philly.
Yep.
Not born. Awesome name, as well.
You're not biased.
No bias.
Anything, right?
No bias.
You start with inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, you start with like 6 points of inspiration because I'm DM. You can stack them, whatever.
That's fair.
Did you transition?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a significant delay. Never mind. I see
Okay.
it now.
Yeah, there's a pretty big delay. Anyway,
Longer than it used to be.
please help us support Animal Helper, a 501c3 out of New Orleans. You can help them with using Amazon Smile or just directly donating to them. They need a lot of help, especially over the Christmas season, especially over the winter. So please help them out. It would be awesome. They're a great, great organization. They do a really good job. I think, unless anyone else has anything else to say or let people know about, we can...
Don't forget
We can get
to
started.
use your Prime account to subscribe to us
Yes.
through Twitch Prime.
Yeah, always. If you enjoy our content, please follow at the very least. Please subscribe if possible.
We would love it. Love it, love it, love it.
This is the announcement phase.
It is.
So.
That's what I said. If anyone else has anything else they would like to talk about.
Huh?
Oh, really the character.
Wow.
Jerry!
What'd you say there, Jerry?
Make me come over there. So during
Can your
the
hips
week,
handle it?
No.
but they don't lie.
Oh.
So during the
Grandma's
week,
got moves.
we had a very wonderful week this week. Back to Kickstarter from Flying Horse Stock. I don't know if you can read that,
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
but that's a thing.
I can't really
That
zoom in.
kind of shines off
Maybe
the
if I can.
line.
Yeah,
do
maybe no.
that.
It's like dark. It's a black on black. It's
It
really
is
hard to see.
black on black.
You
but
might be
what
able to see it.
Black on black.
I don't know. There we
I'm
go.
glad to be
So right
back
up here.
as well.
So
the dice.
You need to download. Anyway, you're fine.
there's big, cool, fancy dice that they have, and they're 60-sided dice, and they're a lot of fun.
60
And they
whole
roll
sides.
amazing.
It's pretty hot.
Listen to me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they roll really well, and I knock on wood. This will
Keep it
be their
censored.
maiden voyage.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they do for me
I've
for the
definitely been
evening.
censored.
No, I'm
Now
But keep watch, and we'll see what they do. But yeah, just wanted to call them out as an awesome company to work with. I posted a picture of the dice that I got because they were as cool as I thought they were going to be, if not more so. And they responded ASAP, and I think you can go out and buy their dice off their website at any point. But they're these massive 60-sided dice that are
They like
very well balanced.
they dwarf. Like if a D4 was like medium sized, they would be like gargantuan size.
They're about the
Even
size of a
awesome.
golf ball.
They're like strapping about what? 20 D4s together?
Yeah.
In a big...
The Super D4. It only rules 4s.
Mega D4.
So these will be the dice in action on my
Peach
side
trees.
tonight.
Glorious.
My little lady.
Hopefully they work well.
All ones.
We'll see.
Yep. We'll see. You'll need it.
We will see. We shall see.
I have a feeling it's going to kill us all.
It'll be fine.
Ish.
This might only be my second time DMing 5th Ed. The first time was two
people your
Mahors.
flaws
So,
before this happens, and they'll never notice.
Fake it till you make it.
yep.
Mm.
All right. Without further ado, we can get started into the wonderful world of Draskan in the past. Also, I'll be using
times.
music, so if music is too loud, please let me know. But it should be balanced okay. Alright. So, our story begins long, long ago, back when Sevilius was but a child.
Oh.
About 300 years in the past, where where Ghost of the Machine takes place. Far into the north of Imperial Draska, we find an intrepid group of adventurers. After a lucrative foray in the previous town of Pastrora, I believe I'm pronouncing that right.
But it's called pastrami.
Pastrami.
Pastrova.
Pastrami.
Town of
Pastrova.
Pastrami.
Pastrova?
Sure,
It's a very well seasoned town.
Correct.
it is.
Super seasoned.
Our adventures head further and further north. The towns are getting further and further apart as you head more into the mountainous region of northern Draskan. The snow is thick, and the going is rough, and the wind is howling and cold. With only a sketchy map to guide them, they make their way to the northern town of Vostrova. Vodostraga?
Sure.
Bless you.
Vodostraga. There we go.
Yeah. Stroganoff.
Perfect.
Let's go, Max. Because the
So,
dog is pulling
Please describe
the
your
sleigh.
character and your merging order.
My name is Mrs. C, and I walk around the town with my little half glasses, and my hair's always done perfect. And my cane is shaped and looks like a candy cane, as well as I've always got baked goods for everybody in town.
The name's Rude. Rudolph. I'm 7 feet tall, not considering my large and intimidating antlers. I'm what you would call a reindeeratar.
What?
My nose is very shiny, and some would even say it glows.
This is happening.
It is happening. Welcome to whatever this is.
My name's Ernest. Well, I have to say that the only person I've ever really admired is, well, we don't really know his name, but he's the big guy. He's the important one, and he's the one who I worked for so long. Needless to say, I follow Rudolph over here. Sorry, it's very hard to hold my shape these days. But here we are, slogging through the north. We'll see where this comes to.
I am the Grinch. Max, my dog, is pulling our sleigh. And I have a big old sack of whatever I like to take on our journeys. And, I'm about as cuddly as a cactus.
Very nice. So, since the snow is very deep and thick, and the wind is blowing and it's cold, I will need somebody to helm a survival check in order to be able to find this town. Or if you have another skill that might make sense to use, you are welcome to use them.
I'm a man of the tundra. We are proud, hard-nippled people.
Oh no.
You notice that I'm not wearing a shirt as we walk through the tundra. I would gladly help the survival check if someone would like to help.
I've only ever lived off of candy, so I will trust your hard nipples to take this one forward.
Pointing the direction.
I may be able to help you. Give me a second. I've never played a cleric before.
Except in the last one shot I ran. You played a knowledge cleric.
But that was different.
Was it was it a life?
Yeah, so this one's a life cleric, the last one was a knowledge cleric, and I wasn't playing it like a cleric because
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't care who died.
Right, yeah. If you're not playing life cleric, it's different.
Yeah. I was playing that as
I'm
a
gonna
cleric.
roll now. I'm gonna roll. Doing it raw.
Roll.
So I was gonna bless you.
Oh, bless me. Bless me so good.
Just get on with it already.
Alright, I just rolled straight because it's taking too long. That's a 20.
Nice.
Oh.
With your glowing nose and your nipples to point the way, you are able to find your way through the snow and the tracks.
Yes.
Bear with me, I'm using two computers because everything is in OneNote, which is amazing. We're taking notes and planning campaign stuff.
Truly, your nipples are
Microsoft.
one of a
Throw
kind.
us that sweet.
Please sponsor.
Yes.
Nipple cream. We need nipple cream sponsors.
All our surfaces.
Through the wind and snow, you see the outline of a town in the distance. As you enter the town, you notice most of the buildings are abandoned and run down. Most of them are falling apart or in major disrepair.
Look at this shithole.
At the end of the street, you see a golden mansion surrounded by a very large fence. You also see on the main street of the road, there is an inn with its lights on. It's the only building on the street that still has any sort of life or movement to it, aside from the giant mansion.
Is it actually golden? Like gilded? Golden?
Yeah, it is just this tall, gold-gilded mansion, just like to
Like
the
if I was
nines.
really clever with some tinkerer tools, I could take the gold off the mansion.
You could certainly try.
Well, the rich get richer, don't you know? Who do you think lives there?
Wonder if they have candy.
A place like that certainly has candy.
So long as there aren't hoozlers and bling blingers. I'm tired of all the noise.
Those bling blingers are the worst. Their
And
loud
they're
music.
Ting tinglers and their fizz bangers, and I'm tired of it.
Remind me, I'm so busy admiring the splendor of this tundra. Why are we here?
I don't know. I was just following you.
I
Shit.
am here for what I'm always here
Maybe the
for.
narrator will.
Yes. So you've traveled in the past
Oh,
together. You've done 7 levels worth of adventures. If you could quantify it in a number, 7 out of 20 levels of adventure and experience together.
Glorious.
You basically go around to towns helping people, making money, whatever motivates you. And so after you
Candy.
fix the issues in the last town, you headed out to the north.
Yes, that's right.
Taking baubles and ting-tanglers.
Mm-hmm.
So as I slowly, old lady, waddle into this town, what is it that I see with my little old lady eyes through my nose specs?
Your special eyes.
I don't know. Make me a perception check.
Yes.
Look with your special eyes.
Guess what I get to do with perception checks?
Don't tell me. It's
Make
advantage.
them with advantage.
Yeah, of course.
So I forgot to say, I'm also traveling with 12, 16 plus. So it's a 20 on perception. I have a large quilted blanket that I keep with me that's like nicely furred on the inside, very warm. Makes me.
Got a big bag that looks like Santa's bag.
So you notice that the houses that are along, like the buildings along the main street of the town, are not just run down and in ruins. Like, they've been destroyed by a very, very large creature. There's been holes punched in them, doors ripped off hinges, beams broken
Are there
by like force.
Dolph, we
Rudolph,
talked about this.
you
This
been
is
on a
not what you're
bender
supposed
again?
to do. Yeah.
Are there
You
bodies and or people?
Keep
There
them
are
away
not.
from the nog, will you?
I try.
You do notice there are like large gashes and slashes everywhere, as well as big footprints.
Gashes and slashes and
Footprints.
Oh my.
Yeah.
We should probably
Oh
be
my.
careful. Whatever this is just needs a cookie and some love.
Seems like a place that could use our help.
We should find the people. There's literally nobody here.
I'm gonna
Except for the inn.
pull out just to be on guard.
I pull out my large great sword that has these weird runes down the
Is
shaft.
the inn guarded by magic?
The inn?
Yeah.
No.
To the inn. Maybe they have eggnog there.
So I'm
Maybe they
gonna
have a
slowly
fire.
start lady shuffling towards the inn.
Perfect.
What
This is
around here is not tied down?
Well, I imagine there's many wooden planks you could have.
Yeah, there's plenty of wooden planks there. Like, if you go looking through the
Anything
houses,
shiny.
like, there's probably like a couple gold on the table. There's like plates and knives and cups. Like, it looks like people
Oh,
were
yeah.
eating dinner or like
I'm-
had just finished up for the night.
Slinking through.
And like, but stuff is like destroyed in disarray. Like,
Fine.
all right,
Mine. In the bag. It all goes in my big red bag.
Good Lord, Grinch.
I've never asked. Is that a giant bag of holding? We need
When-
little giants in there.
I probably could. Never found one that wasn't attached to something.
Like it's life.
That's right.
Well,
Never tried to steal a giant.
How big was the footprint on the ground
Well,
that she
there's
pointed
time
out?
for everything.
Large sized.
well, looks like we'll have an opportunity pretty soon.
I'm gonna start
All right.
just heedlessly marching towards the end.
Perfect.
I'm gonna sneak
I
over.
do say it's very gloomy out here. I pull out my lute and I start strumming as we walk up to the inn.
Ernest, play us that haunting tune that you played this morning.
What instrument are you playing on? You said a
A
lute?
lute.
Get that lute out of here! The noise! The noise! Noise!
It's like I walk right up to
This
the
So-
is this is my life.
This is chaos. I love
So as you enter the inn, you hear a little bell ring on the door. So ding, ding, and the room falls silent.
My antlers are in the bell.
You see
Finally.
the tavern is packed with townfolk. Like just full to the brim, like way past normal people being in this tavern. Like you're guessing that the entire town has consolidated into this one spot.
Are they serving who's? Are they serving roast beast
No,
in
they are
this
not.
who feast?
They are all sitting there looking at you right now as you all walk into the door. You ragtag group of misfits.
All
they-
right.
Do the people look like bereft and like they've been pummeled?
Some have some slings and stuff. Some look a little worse for wear. Most are just like very bedraggled and like hunched over and just
Are there any small children?
yes. But there are very few. Like 99% of the room is adults. There are 2 or 3 kids in there that you can spot running around.
So I've got a giant. I'm probably not a giant bag, but I'm gonna start taking cookies out of the little sack that I have next to me and handing just normal cookies
Mhm.
out to all the adults. And if any of the kids run up for cookies, we will bury them up.
As you start doing that, you can hear whispers as they're kind of like hushed under the breath or whispering to each other. Are they here to help? Could they be who we wished for? Can they defeat it? Then suddenly,
So excited!
a middle-aged woman bursts from the crowd and heads towards you, runs towards you. Are you
Is
gonna
that-
help me save my baby? Please, I beg of you, don't let them capture and eat them. Don't let them eat my children.
Who? Who's
My
going to
good
eat your
woman.
children?
There's no one out there right now. What
You
can we
hear
do for
you
you?
hear the bartender interrupt and say, Tanya, please leave these people alone. We do not want to scare them off. I'm
Nonsense.
sorry. I am Kodiak, proprietor of this establishment. As you can see, we are quite full at the moment. The city has been under siege for about 12 days or so. A large creature with horns and covered in chains comes into town at night and steals our children. He stuffs them into a sack and disappears deep into the mountains. Every night he appears about at the stroke of midnight. We've only had a few of our children left, and not enough of us are strong enough to stop him. It is we are running out of options, so we've all consolidated here. I am a strong hunter, well suited enough to defend myself, but I cannot stand against this monster.
Well, seems like your prayers have been answered. This is kind of what we do.
This is good news. This is very good news.
You might say we've been doing this for a while.
Yes, almost 7 levels worth.
I'd like to quiet
If you could
those
put a number on it,
chains.
what is the scale here? Is it 20 out of 7? Because that seems like a pretty good scale.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You know what? The buck stops here. We're gonna get that guy.
Excellent. You seem rough from your travels. If you would like to rest here for the night, then maybe make a plan or something. It's going to arrive tonight, so...
What time is it right now? I don't have a watch.
It is about midday. You maybe have 10 hours before midnight strikes.
Research. Set a trap.
Now, I have a question. This might seem a little uncouth. Does he come regardless of the presence of children, or are we gonna have to tie one of them out there to a little stick like a goat for bait?
He's come every night for the past 12 nights. Whether there are children out there or not, he finds them. He has a nose for them. He can sniff them out. We've consolidated to kind of hide them as best we can, but he can only go so much. He will rip the roof off this building and take them.
Doesn't sound like we're gonna need to tie him up outside after all. Let's keep him in here.
Wonderful. Makes it easy.
I'm sure we
Claws?
can set a trap.
You're
In the
better with...
meantime,
I
I
have-
make cookies.
So much we can do.
So I'm gonna bustle to wherever his kitchen is and go make cocoa and cookies.
Oh, just right this way. We have all the...
I didn't ask permission. I'm just doing it.
I mean, you're going slow, so he's gonna... he's like big, built Russian guy. Just
You mean
Russian
Draskan?
built like big Draskan bear. Like bear. Almost large sized.
Almost.
What's your base speed?
30.
Oh.
Wow, Graham.
So, what more can you tell us about this creature? I'm not much one for thinking and learning, but my compatriots are.
He is good.
Can I roll a history from the back room? Based on that description?
Yes. Religion would probably be a better
That's okay.
check.
I got that.
I'm trained in both of them. So
Perfect.
Oh, Miss Grinch, I never knew you were so religious.
that was only a little bit.
Had to learn how to impersonate certain idols.
Yeah, I should have known.
What was your...
11.
Okay.
Because you weren't helping me, right?
No, I have a natural 20. Plus 5.
Awesome.
She actually has a
Perfect.
book on it.
So, what you know based on the description is that this is probably some sort of demon based on the horns and the chains. You don't know what its purpose is. You've heard whispers and rumors around the area of like a large creature that steals kids and whatnot, but they're all just rumors. You haven't had any corroborating evidence or anything like that. But you probably think it's some sort of demon.
Sounds like there's a demon in chains. We need to go and feed him lots of pain.
That's what I'm good for.
That didn't rhyme for once. That's all you hear from the background.
I'm not on my best game.
Hey, Mrs. C, put extra rum in my hot cocoa. You know the way I like it. Dirty.
There's a whole thing of eggnog that's come out of the back, and they're not quite sure how I managed to age it for 6 months in the back of the shop.
It's nice.
It's been in your bag the whole time.
Life,
Sloshing in there.
wife
Why do you think
finds
it
a
moves so
way.
slow?
Right.
So as you guys are going around gathering information, making hot cocoa and eggnog and handing out cookies to the bedraggled villagers, one of the kids that's there is just this little boy with a crutch. It's like, oh, I can come help. I'm strong. He's got this little wooden sword. He's just hobbling along on a crutch.
And what's your name,
And
little one?
My name's Timmy.
Oh.
And I'm strong. I want to help save my friends, but I can't. I need help, and I'm gonna help because I'm strong.
Timmy, it might be best for you just sit on here and try one of those lovely cookies from Miss Claus in the back there.
Okay, I can do that, but when you go after it tonight, I want to help out.
All right.
So he goes, finds and grabs a cookie from you and just picks it up and starts, like, he's kind of propping himself on his crutch and, like, eating it with both hands, just slowly nibbling away at it. Gaining his, 4 HP back from your good berry cookies?
Looks like we found our bait. He wants to help.
I was going to say, I think I know of how he can help. We'll set a bait. We'll set a trap and use
Why am I
our
am I
bait
not
will be this
surprised?
whelp.
Am I not surprised? Not only did it rhyme, it's exploitive.
It's exploitative. Well, you know, we tell him he's helping. We put him in the center room. Give him a little plate and a big spoon, so he thinks he's got a sword and a shield. And, you know.
I'm gonna try to steal a good berry cookie from Max, my dog.
Stealing the cookie from your dog.
Are you stealing it from the kid or from me?
Just from you.
I guess roll sleight of hand, and then contested by perception?
I rolled a 2! Hang on! +9 because I have expertise.
So what's your passive perception?
19.
Yes.
She just notices you reach.
This green thing.
I want this for Max.
As your fingers come over, all you get is the cane.
I have
You
a
know
cookie
better.
for Max.
All you have to do is ask nicely.
Can I have a cookie for Max?
I pull a bone-shaped cookie from the bottom of my bag, just for Matt.
Thank you. I'll be going now.
Is it right?
She really never learns.
No.
You're assuming my gender.
No, it doesn't.
She really never learns.
Now, there's a possibility we won't have to sacrifice Timmy. As you know, I could be Timmy tonight. Just you should know that.
I could be Timmy tonight.
I literally can. And in an instant, I change into a spitting image of Timmy, but still dressed in adventurer wear right in front of you.
Have things been evolving between the two of you? Is this one of those moments I don't want to view?
I'm pretty sure Rudolph doesn't have a thing for children.
Luckily, no.
If he does, I'm turning right back.
Well, this is great. The demon will come and it'll think it sees a little Timmy here, and well, then we can fuck him up.
Perfect. Alright, so,
Y'all.
yeah, you guys have, if you want to rest, you can take a rest now. I mean, you're already fully
Expended
rest,
so many resources.
Um,
I can't
Maybe you
even-
should.
You're
Maybe
welcome to look
nice.
around the town before if you want to gather more information. If you want to set up traps or anything, you're welcome to do all of that. Before you have plenty of time before the time frame. You've gathered that it doesn't show up until midnight, like right at the stroke of midnight. It's just there.
So there was the golden mansion deal and then the inn. Outside. Correct.
And a whole bunch of rundown buildings and stuff.
Y'all want to go check out that beautiful golden building out there?
We should ask the townspeople who lives there first.
I like the sound of gold. It really never gets old.
Hey, Kodiak,
Yes, what can I do for you, Rodolph?
who lives in that big golden fancy schmancy place up north?
That is our mayor. He does not care about our plight. He has locked himself up in his mansion of gold and jewels and sits up there in his golden tower. He doesn't care. He uses his strong magics to protect himself, but will not protect his own town.
Let's strip him from that decadent nest and really show him what's best.
You could certainly try.
Does he have a name?
He does. He is...
Furiously checking notes.
Note checking
To see how to pronounce this correctly, he's the Zemstrav, which is a Draskan mayor. Der Moros.
You want to spell that, Chief?
D-E-D. D-E-D. M-O-R-O-Z.
If I could spell, that's how I would have spelled it.
That's positive.
How long has he been mayor of this town?
About 5 or 6 years now.
Do I know anything about him?
Not this far north. This is really on the outskirts, so this is pretty far away from the capital of Draska, which is, the main town in Draska is Draskan. You're relatively far from Draskan. Not a lot of people get out here.
Why don't we just go knock on his door and bring him some cookies?
Seems like a fine idea.
See what he has to say for himself. And I
Alright.
shuffle off.
Now, where's
So-
she off to? She get some more cookies or something? She just goes away like that.
I don't know, but I feel my fingers getting quite sticky.
You wash them after you eat.
No, I'm going to steal things.
Oh, okay. It's hard to breathe through my mask. Well, if we want to go pay this mayor a visit, and then maybe we set up some traps. I don't know. I plan on hitting him with a sword in the face, but if you guys have any better ideas.
Well, maybe
Sounds
we
like
give him some
wonderful.
cookies and see how far we can get inside there. He's probably a gentleman we can talk to. Maybe we can see what we can find out that way. Then I'll let you smack him in the face.
I have some decent intimidation skills, so see.
I'm not so bad at a little bit of deception myself.
I'll just hide and shoot him with my crossbow. I'm good with that.
We
That
might be
may
able to
work,
use
yeah.
his mansion as a decoy or as a shield of some sort if it's so heavily protected.
That's a fine
Smuggle
idea.
the children in here.
Well, that's also a possibility. I mean, sewers connect everything.
Maybe you should take all the spiky things out of your bag first before you put the children in there.
Let's have the fun.
Shake it.
Well,
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake
Are we
those
walking
children.
towards the mansion?
Yep.
that's what I've been doing this whole time.
Oh,
Okay. She's
She's
left. She leaves the so you're shuffling through the snow.
Oh, that's where she went.
Well, I guess we should follow her. See if he has no soliciting signs.
Everybody in the sleigh. Maxie, let's go!
Isn't it like just down the street?
Yeah, it's literally just
I'm in the sleigh. Making Max take us.
Never mind that Max is
And he
like
has-
a tiny dog, so it's not much faster than walk.
yeah, it's
Max is definitely a dog that has
he's
an antler
struggling, but
tied on
luckily
his
he had
head.
those the bone cookies. And
That's right. That's right. I have done the carrot trick where you dangle the bone right in front of him.
Yes.
I'm not a good person.
no, and gathered that.
Well, you are the Grinch.
I, of course, smuggle him real treats as he's walking. So he actually gets
Perfect.
something.
All
That
right.
dog
She
looks like
eats
it's
the
slowing down somehow.
Get going, Maxie.
So as you get close to the golden fence, you can, I mean, even without using a detect magic spell, you can feel the magic coming off this place. Like, lots of protective magic have been thrown up around this fence. In magic on signs on the fence, you see like, keep out, go away. I need to protect myself. You're not wanted here. Stuff like that.
Is it written in any specific language that we would recognize?
It is written in all languages, all at the same time. Whatever language you are proficient in, when you read it, you can understand it.
So,
I can't
This
read.
guy. This is my speed.
You can understand it.
Oh. It's really nice of him to use pictograms
Yeah.
on this thing. You see, that dude going like that, that means walking. That one right there. It's good.
Ah, it's in 3 different languages. How strange.
at least 4.
Well, Granny, you do
Whoever
the
this
talking.
is.
So is the gate locked?
Yeah.
Is there a button?
There is not.
I just, with my
Like
big
to
meaty
use-
fist, I'll like knock.
Hey, I was going to say, hang on. I would like to use my detect magic, my furball special eyes.
All right.
What do I see?
You see abjuration, evocation.
Don't do that.
Abjuration, evocation. Hold on, I'm thinking now.
Transubstantiation.
It's a mess of magics. It's fine.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
all the different types of magics on there. Like a lot of abjuration and a lot of evocation magic. Like it is you feel like it would be a bad idea if you touched anything.
Don't touch anything unless you want a very bad day.
Gotta keep myself primed for that demon. If this is gonna be a problem, come back.
This is loaded with who's hoodlers and what's futzlers and other gadgets galore.
So we mean we come back, get him after we deal with the demon? I'm not really one for postponing gratification, so you're
There
going
a
to...
doorbell or anything around here that I
Nope.
see that's not.
So I
Nothing.
scream hello. I mean, why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get myself
hear-
a place like this.
The wind. The cold wind respond with silence.
Brisk.
How far is it between me and the door?
I don't know, what, 10 feet?
That's it?
Oh, like between the fence and the door?
The fence in the mansion.
Oh, geez. Probably a good 50 to 60 feet.
Do it or not do it?
Do it! Do it!
So I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon,
What has
Okay.
happened?
and I'm going to cast it in the shape of a giant candy cane that matches
Mm-hmm.
my stick, and knock on the door at the other end.
So where are you casting it? Like
So
next to
I'm
you
on
and
the
then moving it towards?
So I can cast it, it can be anywhere within 60 feet of me, and if the door is 50, 60 feet away of it, I'm casting it just on the outside of the fence,
Mm-hmm.
but I want it to materialize next to the door and knock.
Okay. You can kind of see through the slats and magic and signs,
The steel slab?
the door, and you
The beautiful wall.
steel-slatted golden wall, expertly designed.
Artisanal.
Billions and billions of gold. You see a giant material candy cane materialize next to the door, and it goes to knock, and it knocks, and then it just shatters. It disintegrates.
But it does knock at least once.
It does. There is no answer.
Oh,
If you're gonna make-
I like this place.
If you're gonna make peppermint crush, you should have done it on this side of the fence. How are we gonna get it over there?
Are you feeling okay? You got the itch?
I'm gonna scratch it on that demon.
Oh.
And you were getting
Well-
that to me?
See, you become addicted to candy canes or something. What's going on here?
I might be a little bit too much traveling. We're gonna see.
Gotta tell him to quit snorting the candy canes.
It's hard to do. I try and hide it.
It's becoming a problem.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
I get all frustrated and I like snort like the steam out of my nose and I turn and I start like trouncing through the snow back towards the thing. Like, you know how deers kind of like frolic a little bit?
I like how you made a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
That was
you made a
good.
portmanteau of like prancing.
Trouncing. Pouncing through the
Pouncing.
like a 7-foot tall reindeer.
You're blitzing through it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Blitzing through
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Dashing.
Dancing.
Dashing.
Yeah.
He's dashing through the
You're
snow.
vixening through it.
Right next
Comedy.
to my sleigh.
Yeah. So, are there preparatory things we need to do, or should we just lay in wait?
No, I think it's time for a nap. I head back towards
Pretty
the
much
inn.
That doesn't take much to tucker the old woman out.
Alright, perfect. You go back to the inn. You're not going to do any other prep unless there's any other prep anyone wants to do? Or...
I want to try to investigate to see what sorts of, like, traps and such we can set up.
Go for it. So where the
Plan.
inn is and the city street is, it's a long street. The mansion at the end is the main town center. There's random buildings off and whatnot, blacksmith, a granary, but the main road has buildings all up and down the sides. They're all beat down, run down. They're about 20 feet tall. Some of the roofs are still intact. You reckon, what could I do for a check on this? What would be a good check for this?
Investigation.
Investigation, probably.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll roll that.
So you guys make me investigation on.
Is anyone going to be able to help me out with this, or am I rolling straight?
I'm getting blitzed. I'm getting blitzened
Great.
in the end.
Great.
We have the best vodka in the
I'm
area.
napping.
You must,
Rolling
you must
super
try
hot.
this. It is very
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
drink
good. It's
a lot.
very strong.
Excellent.
Make a con check.
10.
Oh.
10. You want to do it first?
A 10.
10.
You think that
Super
if
hot.
possible, you could get up on top of the buildings, and get like a vantage point and attack down. Some of them you could use for cover. You can duck inside doors and whatnot. I mean, they look relatively stable. Like that would work okay. I mean, from what you can tell. Yeah, I mean, they're beat in, but I mean, you're no structural engineer. But yeah,
Actually, that was my background.
what'd you get?
14.
Perfect.
Am I good?
You're good.
Oh, this is
You feel it hit you, but you're good.
Kodiak. This is the best alcoholized. What were those things called? Potatoes that I've ever had.
Yes, it's very good. I drink it every day for breakfast. Makes me strong like bear.
Puts hair on your chest too.
It does. Too much hair sometimes.
A Draskan sweater.
A Draskan sweater. Yes.
Draskan sweater. But you cannot take it off.
In Draska, it's what they're wears you.
Sneak off to the bathroom and do a line of peppermint. Get ready for the night.
Oh no, did we just evolve to you having a peppermint drug problem?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That may be it.
Why do you think my nose is so red?
He's got himself a
I thought it
trait
was.
now.
Oh no! It's right.
Well, yeah, exactly. Red's bad. I do a performance. I don't know if this matters at all, but I do a performance for the inn that evening.
Oh yeah. Roll me a performance check.
So cute.
Are you gonna sing? I can turn the music down.
I'm not going to sing on live stream. 28.
Nice.
Holy crap.
You definitely see everyone's spirits lift, and some of them even start singing along with you, or some start dancing. Like they're really like they're gonna take care of this. They got this. They really got this.
So I take advantage of.
They're not
everyone's-
gonna die like the last group of adventurers.
That's great. So I take advantage of everyone's sort of spirits, and at the same moment I say, anyone who wants to help us out tomorrow, if you feel really confident in your abilities as an adventurer, please feel free to come out and help us tomorrow. We really love you.
Yeah. You hear Timmy yell from the back as he raises his.
All the clanging and clanging. And clanging and clanging. Someone make this stop.
So you also pick up that the street is about 60 feet wide.
60 feet wide streets.
So if you wanted to trap it, it's a relatively narrow street, but just very long.
And then how big's the front door? 5 feet across? 10 feet across?
It's standard 5-foot door.
So if I stand in front of it, I'm blocking the door.
Correct.
Good.
You also reckon that you can probably barricade the door with some of the rubble or anything if you wanted to keep it shut or keep any.
So I've got
Thing
my
out,
eyes
potentially.
closed with my knitting. Still going. Barricading the door seems like it'd be useless. He said he comes in through the roof.
I think I can fly. If he goes for that roof, I'll cut him down.
I'm good with doing the baiting idea. I can sit right out in the middle of that street. He'll walk right up. You guys whack him in the back of the head.
I think what we could possibly do is take one of these buildings and set up a trap of sorts. We could put in someone like Cindy Lou Who, and then we we all gather around and get ready to shoot.
We'll put little Timmy here inside that house and draw him in. We'll go for him.
If we can set up some sort of a makeshift roof over one of the houses that's already been partially collapsed, then maybe we could get him to land on the roof and fall right in. And
You lost me there. I don't really do much well for the planning. I just do for the killing.
all right, well, speaking to you
Yeah,
then.
Might be you'd be best talking to me with this sort of thing.
And sleeping Mrs. C over here.
Yeah, she's good for cookies, but I don't know.
So you guys have seen me deter things before. I have sanctuary, so I could stand in front of the door, and then the demon would have to make a wisdom check to be able to come towards me and attack anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he comes in through the roof.
I've got lots of baubles we could. I pull out from my bag of holding a lot of like ball bearing sized tree ornaments.
Yes.
Just
Echoes of Home Alone from another world.
You
Home
remember
Alone
like
sticks in my mind.
6 adventures ago or whatever that she stole the house from a place called Whoville.
yes, I definitely did. I think I also have some roast beast in here from that.
Oh, that's what that's.
It's very
You know-
cool.
I say,
It's great.
since I get confused rather easily, like they always say, kiss, keep it simple, stupid. They used to call me stupid because I am.
No.
Let's
At least
just
you know your strengths
let's
and
just-
where they aren't.
put little Timmy here in a building and just wail on the guy as soon as he comes in.
Fake Timmy, right?
Fake, sure, whatever. Either one works for me.
Yeah, fake Timmy.
Fake Timmy.
It always is disconcerting when she just talks in her sleep and it sounds relevant.
Well,
How
Is she
powerful-
awake or is she not awake? I don't understand.
it's a little bit of both, you know. So I've heard that those mammalian swimming creatures, they're half asleep and half awake. Maybe it's like that, so she doesn't drown.
So other people in
In
the
her
world
sleep.
have grandmas that crochet in their sleep, right?
Oh no.
What?
Mine does. Like
Yes.
legit.
That's impressive.
She
It is legit impressive.
she crochets in her sleep.
Your grandma's a badass.
Seriously though.
She is.
She's amazing.
I mean, I can knit without looking, but I've never knit in my sleep.
Oh, she does, like nobody's business. She doesn't knit, she crochets in her sleep. She will also come out of sleeping in the middle of a conversation and give you something relevant. She's hilarious because she wakes herself up from snoring. She hears whatever the last 2 seconds of the conversation is, puts it all together. And mind you, she's deaf. So she has hearing aids
She's got
at the
blind
same
sense.
I
time.
think your grandma's a devil. It sounds like she made a pact.
Harud
She's
is
just a
getting
badass.
really bored. He's gonna start pouncing around in
She's
the
a
snow.
warlock.
Got it. Alright, so what's the plan? What do you guys got?
So I actually have a character question. So minor illusion. It's described as having you can do basically anything you can't touch. So there's no actual like physical presence of an object that you're.
Correct. It just looks like there's one, I believe, and I don't know if there's stipulations on the size. I don't have
For
that
what?
one. I know.
There are.
No larger than a 5-foot cube.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
Okay.
that would work.
Timmy is a 10-foot cube. I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
Timmy is drunk.
Chunga or whatever that thing is. Big
We're gonna need a stronger.
Big chongus.
We're gonna need a stronger crutch. get you a steel crutch, Jimmy.
And
Okay,
and I
okay.
believe what it's a wisdom check or some perception check to detect.
It's probably investigation.
It's an investigation. Yeah, but I didn't catch a 5-foot cube for some reason. I was thinking 5-foot cube without height. I was thinking that we could. Never mind. I was thinking that we could put together a fake chimney or a fake roof out of illusion, so he would fall through into the illusion directly into your lovely baubles. But
I have an idea.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Maybe you just
I've
find
seen someone use a spell like that, but I think it's above our pay grade.
find a hole in the ground.
Yeah,
Like
roll
find
me
one with a
seven.
root cellar. Find a hole into the root cellar and you put it over the root cellar. There you go. Looks like the floor.
Cover it with a little snow and we're good.
Little minor illusion snow.
That's not a bad idea.
Alright, we got a plan.
And then on that floor, sprinkle my little hoo bubbles.
My hoop bubbles. Wonderful. Sounds like we got a plan, DM.
Perfect. All right. So
Just wherever we're going to be, we need to make sure there's bait.
I'll take care of that. Don't you worry.
What are we going to do about if he has some sort of magical ability to sense children?
Then we just fucking kill him.
Right, but if he takes the children and leaves and we're not there.
She's gonna stand near the door. Hold him off.
Mrs.
Granny.
C's got this one.
Confused now. Are we all in different places? Where are the children going to be?
Inside the building where they are currently.
Alright.
It's okay, I know that. I know
Where
that
is the
I'm very
root cellar?
intelligent. It's in that building right over there.
So
Yeah,
we're
so
going to be
that
two different
upgrades-
buildings. There's a trap
it's gonna-
building and then there's this building.
On the same street, like 10
Okay.
feet
yes,
All right.
yeah,
Like-
it's right next door.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're able to find a building with a root cellar.
Let's
Okay.
just slice and dice this thing up even more. Let's just-
What's the worst plane I could banish a demon to?
Something celestial.
positive energy
I
plane.
would think.
Yes. That'd be pretty bad.
Because we can still banish stuff in this particular setting, can't we?
Do you have a spell that lets you banish something?
Banishment.
How long does it last?
1 minute.
Okay. So you could banish him
That
for 1
might give
minute.
a break. Yeah.
Yeah. Just let
Unless
us-
he's not from this plane of existence originally, and then banishment would banish him.
Permanently.
Correct.
Is that how that works?
I think.
Aren't you the spellcaster? Why are you asking me?
says Rudolph as he chews on a cigar.
Banish him to the high heavens. Demons don't seem to
Matt
take
just-
kindly to that.
Matt just said high heavens. That's funny
Perfect.
in the chat.
I'm ready. I was born ready. Well, actually, I was born into slavery, but
I'm looking at banish.
I'm ready.
Oh.
I'm looking at banishment on D&D Beyond.
So do we want me to banish him, or would you rather?
I mean, if it's only for a minute, it might be useful to take a breather if we need to do healing and such.
I think if I don't get to kill this guy, I'm gonna get blue balls. And not from the snow. You couldn't tell because I cut him up in my body, me being a reindeer and all, but
Wouldn't be the first time I've seen that.
you've been practicing your animal husbandry, Mrs. C.
Things I can't keep a straight face for. Here we are.
That candy cane's practice.
It's got a mighty high animal
Oh
handling,
my.
if you know what I mean.
Alright.
Carrying him home.
Perfect. So you are going to have a trap in the house next door,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Are you using any actual kids for bait?
No,
No. Yourself. Okay. Perfect.
this is going to end poorly.
I'm sure it will.
Are we sure?
No doubt.
Are we sure?
Nope. We're ready. This is it. We're doing it. No more second guessing. Go.
Alright.
Anybody have You don't have this access to the spell. Never mind. Never mind. It's fine.
Let's just do it.
Hallucinatory train.
Yeah, that's what you were
So
talking about.
as the
earlier, I
hour
think.
grows late, you're about 5 minutes from midnight. So you set up in the
Root cellar.
yeah. Hold on.
Have I gotten a short rest before this?
Yeah. So everyone
Cool.
can take a short rest. You have plenty of time.
I get my detect catching
Oh
them.
no, my hair's coming out. I can't actually see anything.
That's what age will do to you. The ravages of time.
Alright, so
Behold the ravages of age.
I'm gonna bring up the map
I
here
didn't always used to
so
be
that
this
you guys can
pear-shaped.
actually see and plan stuff, and hopefully I've set this up right.
I love my pog.
Yes.
Please
And the
don't-
Grinch. Look at the Grinch.
I got a dagger.
Stab him. I love the music. This is the best night ever.
Alright. So the inn is the one with the torches at the bottom there.
At the bottom.
Yeah, so see the bottom of the screen, it's on the other side where your water bubble is.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
That's the light. The light's right there at the end. It's on a
So
row.
where I've put oh, I didn't change your name.
Yuri Bladder.
Euripides.
Let's don't.
It's a Greek playwright. But,
So everything
Tempting.
washes out
Hey,
from the
I never
thing
forget
on the
to-
screen.
ah.
I really need to come over here. Oh, Ernest.
Ernest, yes. It's Ernest.
5
So
goes west.
you're in the building over top of the root cellar. Have you like laid a trap over it? Have you like how are you guys doing this? What's the
That was minor
what's the
illusion.
actual plan? Like
A minor illusion, but I was, yeah.
over the hole,
I thought we had spoken about a trap.
Oh, the
with
baubles.
baubles.
Yeah, so
right in front of him, so he slides into the hole.
I just for good measure I'm gonna scatter some around here. Just
Okay.
mostly in front of the door. And then also, I guess what is our the roof is collapsed kind of, right?
Yes. So
Alright.
it's a little collapsed down. So you're throwing some in front of the door there, and you're throwing what around here, or
Well, I meant like in kind of in this general
Oh,
vicinity
sure, yeah.
so that he doesn't. Yeah. And then, so if let's see, could we find some sort of a tarp, blanket, sheet from one of the abandoned homes?
make me an investigation check.
All right.
Isn't that what he's using minor illusion?
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you easily find a tarp.
Okay. And then, is there anything else I find along with that tarp that's useful in setting a trap? My
You find
natural
some-
20.
You find some rope while you're setting the trap. You make it like very obvious that there's not a tarp there. It's not. It's gonna be very hard to actually see.
Perfect.
Good.
So yeah, if we put that tarp like over the roof, so that when he lands on the roof, then he falls down. We'll put some snow on it or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
some illusory snow maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll think, "Ah, there's a child. You have to make sure you're like crying
Oh,
about.
don't you worry.
Yeah. You gotta
He's gonna cry.
lay it on thick with that performance.
I'll be Paxton. Oh hell.
Alright.
Oh hell.
All right. You're gonna protect the children in the other building just in case he tries to get through.
So before we take this short rest, I will cast Death Ward on everybody.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Everyone?
That's great.
Oh, I lied. I can only do one person. It's not a area effect.
So one person.
Well, I'm gonna go wait in the other building then.
I'm a
Alright.
glass cannon, and you're.
Yeah, the other one actually. I'm
Probably
around
somewhat
because he's
spiritual.
going to come
Oh,
in
yeah,
through the
there's
child, just one to the north.
No,
so
just
then
one more.
I guess
Y'all can't
I
be too
will
far
cast
away.
Death Ward on myself before that short rest.
Go.
Okay, perfect.
And then I will do 8 at a 3rd level for everyone else.
Mm.
I'm
So that
aided.
gives you 10 extra hit points.
So much aid.
So
Yeah.
we're-
So that's your maximum hit points increased by 10.
Nice.
Good question. I added on here.
you just go into here. Just
And
click
then
on your.
I can only do that for 3 creatures, so I
onto
can't
the-
do that for myself.
You just click onto here, and then you go
Oh,
max, and then you override max. Is what you want to do.
Oh man,
So then you write in your new.
I feel so
max.
potent right now.
4, 5.
Oh,
No, no, no.
Oh, goodness.
Write in your new maximum.
Oh,
so it's
God.
10 more.
Potent.
Right.
55. There you go.
Mm. Fuck him up.
So, Grinch and Mrs. C, are you hiding anywhere?
Oh yes.
Are you hiding? or preparing
100%.
your
I'm
action?
hiding.
I'm crouched, waiting in that other thing, so as much as I can hide in this like dilapidated building.
Okay. I guess everyone but Ernest, make me a stealth check. Or
I'm
are
not-
you hiding it?
I'm not
No?
hiding. I'm standing in front of the inn.
Okay.
Like a little old lady.
Yeah,
Got
Where
it.
should I be?
And
And
then
yeah, where would you like to be?
I'd like to be probably
In Germany.
on a roof where I can still shoot at him.
So like I said, it's 60 feet across.
Right. But I mean, if
Just be on the roof.
is there
of the
like a chimney or something that I can hide behind on a roof or something? Or
I mean, the roofs
inside
are like
chimney.
that. So the roofs are like that. So what you could
Okay,
do is you
right.
could be on one side of the roof and like peek over the top,
Right.
and that would give you 3/4 cover.
Okay.
16 for my stealth check.
Okay.
What is with my rolls? Okay. I have a 16 for stealth.
I'm a master of disguise.
Can't roll above a 10 today for most.
So you're up
things.
on top of the inn, right?
I will be
Yeah, not on the roof line.
sure.
And then are they all
hidden
within
over there?
30
Yes.
feet
Okay.
of me? Roughly? Are they all within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
I'm 35 feet, but that's fine.
So
Yeah,
then
he's
I
almost-
would step one more square closer to Rudolph so he was within 30 feet of me. But still in front of the
Mhm.
inn. And then whenever we see the big bad guy, my first thing is going to be cast Sanctuary on myself.
Perfect.
Just for clarity, the by the time I'm assuming by the time he gets close enough to notice that I'm not me, I don't really care. So my crutch is actually my crossbow.
Perfect.
Just so you know, I'm leaning on it like
Mhm.
with a crutch.
Little Timmy.
Excellent. All right. So at
My
it's
hand
11:59. Time slowly creeps forward.
crossbow. Oh boy.
It's midnight. And at first, you don't hear anything. What you do see is coming down the street from the north is a giant snowstorm. Just very obfuscated. And you hear these loud boom, boom, boom of these footprints just in the snow, kind of deadened by the snow, but still heavy enough that you hear it. You really hear it. Most of you are up in the building, so you don't really feel it, but you can kind of feel the ground.
Is this
Shake a
snowstorm
little bit.
magical?
Yes, but
Let me change my question. Is it a spell?
no.
Okay. So to spell magic does me no good. Got it.
Sorry, I'm bringing it up to the token layer.
Oh no!
So he's actually further north than he is right now. Level 20 layer, not used to this.
No.
style.
I'm so hidden. So hidden right now.
So you see him coming down from the north.
Oh, I have advantage on initiative. Thank God. Okay.
Same here.
And so he is going to make a perception check to
That's too
see.
loud for anyone.
Touch. It's probably getting picked up.
It's not. I've tested all of these tracks.
Perfect.
Yeah. If it is doubling on the stream, if the music is too loud or anything, please let us know, viewers. I cannot hear it through the stream. I just did recordings beforehand. He's going to come down. He's going to try to make a perception check to see, because are you on the roof or inside over the root cellar?
Who, me? Or him?
Or
I'm inside.
okay, so
Crying
he's
like
gonna
a
Cry like
Yeah.
a child!
Help me, I'm little Timmy.
he's gonna make a perception check because he is looking.
He's on the prowl.
Does
He
Timmy
does-
need to make a
you see
performance
him-
check?
Timmy.
You
can
see
make
him
a
turn his
performance.
head toward. I want to turn my head that way because he's walking down, but you're like there, so I'm looking. You see him turn his head towards you, and he like looks through your soul, and then like keeps going.
Who? Me?
You.
I'm hitting with a 16?
Yes.
Oh! He sees me.
He's super perceptive.
Oh, no.
Real
But you're
terrible.
not what he's looking for. So he's going to ignore you because you're not attacking him. So he's going to move down the street. He turns and looks in the house, and he sees you.
So at this point, I've cast Sanctuary on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going?
Okay, so he has an aura around him. Okay, yeah. It'll come into play later. It doesn't deal damage.
Tell me it's cold.
It is. It's cold. So like once you get like surrounded by it, you're just like chilled to the bone, and you feel slowed down, like you can't move as fast.
This will be environmental bullshit.
I have a heart of ice already, so.
And you see him, and he just points, and then he starts running at you. Everyone roll initiative.
Yes.
Oh,
Changing
shit.
dice, and I'm still not rolling.
Oh,
a
but I
fucking
got
10.
advantage, thank God. Oh, that's so much.
Advantage.
I'm sorry.
This is great. I'm excited.
These dice are so fun to roll, let me tell you.
Satisfying, you know.
I know.
All right.
12.
12,
20.
20.
Nice.
14.
Nice.
Also 14.
Nice. And then I will do matching initiative rolls. You guys can act in whatever order you decide between each other.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
And we've worked together a long time.
Secrets.
Are the best. Secrets. Something that rhymes with best.
Little Timmy gets to be on his own. The rest of you get my blessing.
all right. So he books it towards you. He got first on initiative.
Of course he did.
Shit's nice. Okay.
So what do your... Because those are caltrops, basically, right?
They are ball bearings.
Okay, so what do they... Do they have a mechanical effect, or... Does it make it difficult terrain? Are you
I
just
can tell
hoping
you.
you'll slip on them?
Yeah, you've got it before me.
Ball bearings. A creature who moves through it must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Probably make it, but you know.
Yeah, good roll
It's
one.
possible.
Yeah, I mean, you could roll wrong.
It could be.
Okay.
And then there's the tarp hole.
Yeah, that's true.
This is like Home Alone.
DC 10?
Yep.
Okay, he makes it just barely. I rolled really low on my dice.
It's all scary and
Um,
it's slipping.
So you see him, and he's like, "What?" So he gets past those. He goes up. Where's
shit, I
the
forgot
hole?
to
Are
say
you
that.
over the hole then?
Yeah, I'm essentially in the hole. The root cellar itself's like...
But you're behind it, right? It's a
Yeah,
hole.
yeah,
I
there's
thought
a
it was gonna be
hole, and
like
then it's
back just far enough so that when he come forward, he'd fall into it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm
you're,
saying. In the
you're
hole,
back
but
in
like
the
I'm
it's in
back,
front of you.
it's
You're
looking
beat
out.
on the other side of the hole.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so he goes, because you rolled so high, he did not see the hole, even though he has a really good passive perception. Because you rolled a 20 on setting it up, I'll give you that one. So, root cellar's 10 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
So he will take falling damage. So was that 1d6? 1d6. And he's caught by surprise.
Yeah.
So he will take
Salty kid.
2 falling damage, and you just see him go, and he's ready a strike to go hit you, and then he just drops. He like plants his foot forward to like just put his whole body into it, and he just goes down.
Oh dear, he's fallen
And
and
he
he,
falls.
can't get up.
He takes his damage, and he is knocked prone.
Yes.
That will be his turn,
Quick.
because that caught him by surprise.
I forgot to say before we started all this, I wanted to put on my oil of slipperiness. In our prep, it got lost in all of the nonsense that we were doing.
All right, I'll give it.
Right there.
Yeah, you get 1. Everyone gets 1.
Okay, that's mine. Yeah.
Only if when she's putting it on that music, dun 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 dun,
Dun,
dun dun. The oil is getting in
The
there.
Grinch.
Oil of
Grinch soundtrack.
a purple buddy.
Krampus is distracted.
Fur or hair?
That'll be one way to
It's
find
fur.
out.
Pubic fur.
Come and get cozy,
Yeah,
Grandma.
it looks like
So he is
it
prone.
looks like Grinch in one of those oil commercials. You know?
Yes!
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
down
matting
an
into the
angel. It's like,
fur.
yeah, it's,
It's terrible. Alright, Ernest.
the Grinch uses Dawn.
Ernest, you're up.
All right. So I am going to. I was going to do
happening?
something different, but since he's prone, this is what's a single turn effect, right?
Yeah. He can get up on his next turn.
Sure.
But right now, he's prone in a hole at your feet, and he is not looking happy.
Right.
He is just, as you look down upon him, he is just this giant, black, cloaked demon. Long hands, chains all over him, sharp claws, giant horns. He's got this huge sack on his back, this just giant black sack that is just open and waiting.
Gaping, maybe?
Yeah.
Gaping. It's a gaping
He's got
sack.
huge hands.
All right. So I'm actually going to use vicious mockery. I
Okay.
think. So at 5th level, it's a 2d4 damage, but looks like ahead of myself.
Well,
so.
he rolls a save. He
Right.
needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
you don't need
saving.
to roll anything.
Oh,
yet.
that's right.
Okay. So what's the DC on your spell saving?
It's a
DC?
15.
15?
Thank you.
Okay. And it's a wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
He makes it.
It's a nothing then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You just,
No, it's
hear,
okay.
you just hear him start laughing at your mom. Just this.
What did you say to him? What did you say to him?
I don't know. At this point, I was like halfway through it, and he started laughing at me.
Oh.
Exactly. Started insulting me. So, just for orientation here, he fell in the hole.
Yep.
I'm behind the hole, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
skitter.
standing over top of the hole.
Is
looking down at
what's the
it.
state of this house that I'm in? Is it something that I can exit out the back and get some distance between?
There's
him
no
and
back door, but you could skirt around the hole. He can't get to you
Sure.
because he's prone in the hole.
Mhm.
You can skirt out the front door.
So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Skitter around that hole.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you just want to move straight out the door?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. You feel your speed's 30, right?
Yes.
You feel as you move, because of the storm and the cold, your joints are just really stiff, and it's just incredibly difficult to move.
Chilling.
So your speed is halved effectively.
Okay.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. So it is Rudolph and Mrs. C.
Go, Mr. C.
I'm gonna bless everybody within 30 feet of me. So that means whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or
Yes.
saving throw.
Yeah.
And then, because I can see the 3 of them. So that is my action. None of you need healing yet, right?
Nope.
Correct.
Do, 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 do.
Oh no. What's happened?
Cool. I'll tell you about that later.
Oh no.
It's not bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what
He's
it's
just
gonna be.
giggling. It's not bad.
I have a sneaking suspicion. I'm gonna write it down and we'll see if I'm right.
Okay. It's probably what you think it is.
So anyway, yeah, that's my
Yeah.
turn. So if I need to move 5 feet closer so that I can see the big bad thing, and kind of stand.
He's inside the house now, down inside of a hole. What you heard was he burst in through the front of the house. The house foundation kind of shook a bit, and then you just hear boom.
Then I'll just stay where I'm at.
And then you see
in front
Ernest
of
like
this door.
get to the edge of the door, like running slowly. It's like slow motion.
I'm gonna stay in
Running-
front of the
like doing the
door
running man.
of the inn then. Protect the children.
Got it.
All right. Before my turn starts, I just want to really quickly read this. I am a tundra soul barbarian, and it says here that I do
You
not
have an aura?
I do, but it doesn't. It'll kick on in a second. It says I do not suffer the effects of extreme cold.
Perfect. Then you are unaffected by this.
So with my speed of 40, I'm gonna come running around the thing, pouncing through the snow.
Prancing.
And then when I get close to my allies, bonus action, I'm going to rage, which creates a 10-foot, so snow and blizzard starts to whirl around me, and you all gain 3 temporary hit points. Anyone near me. And then my nose is going to glow a bright blue, and I'm going to leap down into the hole with my my wounding greatsword.
Yes.
I'm going to come at him. And I'm using Reckless.
Well, you don't need to. He's advantage because he's prone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
Thanks for letting me know that.
Yeah.
I can make 2 attacks, though, so I'm going to do that.
Ooh.
So he's down the
Make
hole.
your
We'll
D4.
say effectively you are down in the hole. I don't want you to drop you on top of his paw.
Right, that's fine. Because I can fly, too, so I'm just like, ah! All right, coming for him. And let me check something.
Go for it. 2 reckless attacks.
Alrighty.
Get him.
Get some
They're not reckless.
I just have advantage because he's prone.
advantage.
Yes. All right,
No,
that is a
reckless yet.
20 something on the attack, 23 on the attack roll for the
Roll
first
your
one.
D4
You
from
got
this.
him.
Not yet.
Your
So-
axe or what you
You guys
use it.
can
My
as an
Windy
axe?
Great
add a
Sword.
D4 to
Your
everything.
sword. So
Yeah.
you just
Everything?
see Kurd off, just
So
like
attack.
burst through unaffected
Okay.
by the
Oh.
cold and just stab down, like
Right.
fly up, nose just glowing and stab down.
I think I'm only going to hit him with the first one. The second attack roll is only 15.
Miss.
Dang. So
So bam, and then
he takes... That's 10 plus 3 from being in a rage, right? Sorry. 2 for being rage.
do you
So
deal
10,
typed damage?
12, 16 points of damage, and the type of damage is untyped.
Okay.
Slashing.
The type is untyped.
Slashing.
Indescribable.
However, he now has a
My
wound.
damage is on damage.
Hold on.
He has 1 wound from me.
You can't see something, right?
At the start of his turn, he's going to take a d4 of necrotic damage.
So he has a wound. How can I mark that? Let's go wound. Please remind me on the start of his turn, because I will forget that.
And I'm going to say to
But
him,
I've got it marked.
you are going to pay dearly for what you've done to this town.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's it.
Mrs. C. You went.
Yes.
Did
I
bless.
did go. I'm done.
Grinch.
I want to get into a position where I can see him.
You would have to get down off the roof, or let's say. Hold
Isn't the
on.
roof knocked in on that one?
Yeah, I'm checking to see how knocked in it is. Yeah, there's actually a pretty sizable hole knocked into it.
So I'll just
so you
kind
could,
of
if you move.
switch around over here.
Yeah,
Whatnot,
you could
then I should be able to see in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'm going to hold my attack for when he stands up because I have a ranged weapon and I don't want disadvantage.
Yeah. Because he's down in the hole in the basement, you have a very small window, so he'll get half covered.
If I am on the same roof as him.
If you're on the same roof, you'll be able to get a better angle. But because you're on that roof, aiming through that and trying to find just the right angle, try
can
to
I
think
jump
of it
to the next roof?
you're on the top of a hill. Yeah. Make me an acrobatics check or
Sure.
athletics. Your choice.
Do I get a D4 on checks or just saves and?
Saves and attack rolls.
Okay.
Oh no.
12. I luckily have expertise in acrobatics.
Okay.
I rolled
So you go. You
not
feel like the roof is a little bit slippery now because of the cold aura around him, and you feel your foot give way, but you're okay, well I'm pretty good at this, and you flip and you use the sliding to your advantage to kind of launch you onto the other roof.
Got a little oil under that.
Yeah, all that oil is slipperiness plus ice doesn't really work all that well.
Didn't think this
Bad
one
news.
through.
The line all the way there with
You
oils
didn't think
behind
that
her.
through.
So
Oh.
much
Green
oil.
fur.
And then I'll just get line of sight on him and I'll hold my attack
All right.
until he gets up so I'm not firing with disadvantage.
Perfect. All right. So that's the end of your turn.
You have stolen your last.
So
I don't know.
on
I, on the
initiative
other hand,
count,
there's only room
0.
for one thief in this town.
Timmy
It's
is
me.
I wrote it down.
I'm just imagining you sitting there like saying 40
Did Timmy
different
come
lines. to
out
figure
of
which
the
one
inn
fits best.
behind me?
he will.
It's
Can
little Timmy.
I
Oh,
Yeah.
opportunity
Jesus, little
attack
Timmy, no.
him as he goes past me to hold him in place to grapple him?
Don't attack the child.
She's trying to stop.
Grapple
I know,
little
but she
Timmy.
said opportunity attack.
You can try. You
So-
can try to make.
She kicks out
You
his-
can use your reaction
Crutch.
to try to make a grapple attack as he runs past you. So he opens the inn door inward. It doesn't swing out. And he tries to duck past you, and run out into the and hobble through the street. He's hit by the cold and slowed down,
Even
so he's
worse.
only gonna make it that far anyways. But you can roll your reaction to grapple him, so that you're holding him.
Opposed checks.
But would that break my sanctuary? Hold, please. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know the feels.
You know what I just
If the warded
realized?
creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, the spell's end. So would that would be to grapple him? That would be considered an attack,
Yes,
even though he's
But-
not
but
a.
we could
happen.
make this happen.
And he's
because
still
you're
behind
deciding that he's.
There isn't.
I mean, he's moving free,
me. Okay.
but you can stop him to keep him from heading over there. So you can basically hold him in place where he's at.
Yeah. I will try to
Fucking little
grapple
Timmy.
Timmy so that he doesn't go running into the evil demon.
Well, hobbling.
So posed.
That's athletics, right?
Yeah.
He could use acrobatics if his acrobatics is higher.
Yep. Nope. They're the same. -1 because he's a little kid.
He's a child.
Who is that crutch?
What are you
So
rolling? Natural 20? He's so inspired.
Yeah. You see him just hobbling out of the cave, just hit by the cold, unable to move more than 10 feet. Just like,
He
just,
slides on the ice
he-
right past
his
her.
cane slightly slips. You reach out to grab. Well, what did you roll in the first place?
3.
You reach out to grab him, you almost grab him, and his cane just slips on the ice just a bit, and he slides forward, and you miss him with your grass.
And then the thing falls. Sanctuary.
Because is
Yeah,
it?
I've lost sanctuary. Yeah.
Oh
So if the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. So because I technically made an attack, if grappling
Yeah,
is an attack,
I believe it's an attack.
Yeah.
then
I don't know. Maybe there's
Consider-
somebody
Oh, no.
in chat that understands grappling that might be able to.
I think it's considered.
Yeah.
Fucking little Timmy. God
It's
damn.
the intent, right?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
So he rolled a 1 on the dice, and he has a -1 to initiative. So he acted on initiative count 0.
Yes, he did.
It's an attack, Matt said.
Yep.
Matt Mercer says it's an attack.
Sorry.
All right.
Matt Mercer says.
Yeah.
So that's
All right. It is.
And all you hear from the snow is fucking children.
Mrs. C, the language.
Wow.
Language.
That's why she's no longer allowed in malls. You were worried
So-
about me.
Krampus's turn starts.
Yeah. Ready to action?
Doesn't your.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah. So at the very beginning,
Yep.
he takes a D4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
That's 4 points of necrotic damage,
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check necrotic.
Get it.
and then he needs to make a saving throw. DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Get him.
Okay.
Get him, get him. Can you gore him with your
Ooh.
antlers?
He fails.
So he does not
Rolled a 3.
does not heal the wound, so the wound remains.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's wounded. I can smell blood in the air.
He will stand up.
Yeah, and I'll fire at him.
All right. Make your attack.
Okay. So,
Well, then I next.
I have
What's
someone
next to
next
me?
to him, so I will get sneak attack on this if I hit.
Yeah, because Herdolf
Oh.
is next to him.
Oh, okay.
Because he's down in the hole.
28 to hit.
That's a hit. Solid hit.
Yeah, and so my damage then is... Oh, it's so much fun to roll all these d6. 19 points of damage on the first one.
Oh, what type?
It is magical piercing.
Perfect.
And
You see the bolt hit. He stands up, just.
Yes, and I believe... I think I get an extra attack at 5th level, right?
You don't get to do 2 when you're ready in action. It's only 1.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Alright.
Couldn't remember. Alright, that's my ready to action then.
Perfect. He will use one of his legendary actions to leap. So you see him just go down, and he just springs.
Oh no.
Provokes an attack of opportunity. For
Does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Oh.
And you see him just leap out of the hole, and like
I'm in
through the
danger.
door. So 5, 10, 15.
And the snow cloud moves with him because it's an aura.
It is
correct?
an aura
Okay.
on him. 30. So he bursts out of the door out to there, and you hear him say, like, I can smell it.
Oh, it's one of those.
And you see him just turn towards Timmy.
Goodbye, Timmy.
No.
No, Timmy.
Goodbye, my love. Goodbye. Hey, look where he's standing. Look in the zone that he's standing in.
Yeah. Doesn't he need
Bubbles.
to make a dexterity
Bubbles.
saving throw?
The bobbers. Please roll 1.
Thank you. Roll low.
It did. So what's the DC?
10.
Makes it still.
Oh.
He rolled a 7, but he's really good at dex.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I did. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I checked 3 times.
Okay.
So he moves down
Oh no!
to there.
Little Timmy!
Timmy.
And he will try... Well, he can't do that on that turn. So what he's going to do... You're still in the hole. He's going to try to attack Mrs. C on his turn.
Okay.
So he will use multi-attack to make 2 claw attacks against you.
Okay.
20 on the first one. Why is this dice so hot when I'm DMing? Why doesn't it do this for some
Because it
reason?
doesn't love you.
So 28 to hit. And it's a crit, so... So that will deal
I need to know what kind of
Think
damage
it's
that
people that do things for
16
him.
points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then his second attack will only be a 14 to hit.
That misses.
So he hits you, and you just feel it like slam into your chest. This just giant claw. And then he goes with the other hand to hit you, and you, like, the first attack rocked you back, so he misses with the second one. And that will be his turn.
Beautiful.
So it is Ernest's turn.
Come on.
The elf.
Alright, so
Get
I'm
him.
going to use as a bonus action the Mantle of Inspiration, which is using Bardic Inspiration to grant temporary HP to a number of creatures up to 4.
Nice.
And within 60 feet, so that's pretty much everybody. And each one of them can use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So, Timmy, fuck back in this.
So
How
who are
many
you giving it
temporary
to?
hit points do we get?
Plus 4.
Cool.
Grant temporary hit HP to
So you can
And those
choose
supersede
4
the 3
creatures,
that I
and they
gave.
each get...
Well,
Oh, I didn't
So
see that. I'm sorry, the
Ernest
temporary
is
HP is
right
8.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
wow.
was reading the wrong thing, but yeah.
Hot.
Are you sure the temp HP is 8?
Yeah, temporary HP, third is 5, fifth is 8.
Beautiful.
Not 10, so.
Hot.
Nice. I couldn't remember how it scaled with that feature.
So you see Timmy just bolstered.
Timmy's bull.
He's like, I can do
I
it.
can really do it now!
Oh, God.
I
Tim.
got this, guys!
God
He's
damn it,
mine. Says Timmy.
The HP!
Right.
And we can move up to our speed, you said?
As
yes.
a reaction.
Without attacks of opportunity.
I'm gonna, fuck yeah.
So you can get right up against him.
I'm gonna get right up against him.
So you climb out of the hole,
Yep, or I can fly.
or fly. You're unaffected by the cold, so yeah, you're up. Do you want to be in that space, or do you want to be somewhere else on him?
I'll be just behind him.
Whoops. wolf.
Floating there like a flying reindeer.
We each get to use our reaction to do this.
You do.
I'd like to move over here.
Sure.
Is he tall enough that he doesn't get cover?
Correct, because you're right at the edge of the
Perfect.
roof, anyways.
Just back far enough that he can't swipe at me, hopefully.
He can't. You're 20 feet up.
Perfect.
He could. I mean, he could because he gets to leap up there and hit you or whatever.
Right. But so that he'd have to move.
Mm-hmm.
I already used my reaction, so I'm stuck here.
Okay. Perfect.
Alright, then I'm gonna cast a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers. It's a Wisdom 15 save.
Still do half damage.
He fails with his massive wisdom
Oh
score
my god,
Nice.
yeah.
So 3d6.
because he rolled a 5. I'm either rolling really terrible or like amazing.
Alright.
This is gonna be so good.
God, I hope so. 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
fun how you throw your dice.
What else am I supposed to throw? With vigor, so
That's
16.
right.
16.
What
Oh,
I don't
what
think
type
there's- I
of
don't think
deck?
there's anything else.
It does.
It's deafened? No. No.
So he
Sorry,
hears
I
a
gotta
bunch
read the
of
whole
whispers
thing.
in his head.
Yeah.
And then he needs to use his movement on it to run away. He needs to use his full movement as
Listen
his
to the
reaction
expert
to
bard.
run away.
Run away from
From him.
Ernest?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
If available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Wow. Okay.
Which means, and he's going to
Wow.
be making another dexterity saving throw because he's moving through my baubles.
Mhm.
Yep. Eventually he'll fail.
The bubbles, they do nothing.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Does it say
So
he
you
uses
hear
his
him
reaction
like.
to do that?
Or
Yes.
You don't hear him
He must
do it.
immediately use his reaction, so he's using his reaction to make this movement.
Oh, like
Yeah.
immediately.
There's,
Yeah,
a, lot, there's
alright.
a
Correct.
lot wrapped up in this.
So he no longer has his reaction now either.
Correct. So he
Dissonant Whispers is hot.
and he like turns and he books. So 5, 10, 15. It's cocked. Succeeds.
Okay.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Sorry, he's a
Can
little
no
on the
longer
map.
see him.
Run away.
Can you cast something that chucks little Timmy back inside the damn
Still kill you another day.
I think that still shows for the stream. Correctly. Yes. Okay. Perfect. I still have that.
Glorious. The careless whispers variant is what Salty K says.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thanks, Salty.
Actually, I pull my lute and it's... he runs away.
Yeah.
Can't take the song again.
All right. So he
You
used
got
his
this on loop at the
reaction.
mall.
How long does that? Is it just like immediately and that's like it, and so he can move back on
It's
the
an
next thing?
instantaneous, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So little Timmy didn't move, so he still has his reaction to make an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Mrs. C didn't move, but you used your reaction to try to grab Timmy. Everyone else used their reaction to move.
Correct.
So
So
unfortunately,
little Timmy is going to try to make an attack as he flees.
yeah.
That
Do
20.
it, Timmy.
Roll
do it.
20,
That
Timmy.
20, Timmy.
What is
I
your
believe in you,
bonus to
Timmy.
hit? Okay.
Unless Timmy has Sentinel, we can't move him. It's okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Timmy just, no. This is for my father.
He runs off, he's got his crutch stuck in his back.
You see Timmy,
Yippee-ki-yay.
like he has this wooden sword, and he just biffs it.
Aw.
Just complete miss.
Aw.
Not
About what we
even like
expected, Timmy.
a chance.
You got this, Timmy.
A for effort, Timmy.
Alright, Timmy. Maybe next time.
Back in the house.
Back in the goddamn house.
All right.
Coral.
Yeah.
Coral!
Back in the house, Coral.
All right. It
back
is
inside.
Rudolph's turn and Mrs. C.
With I can do nothing about Timmy, so I'm going to 2nd level guiding bolts
Yes.
at the back of the creaturey thing.
Krampus.
Yes.
It crap us in the back.
So net 20 for
Yes.
7. Okay.
Double yo dice.
So that's 5d6 double.
You didn't roll that big one.
We
Hang
may
on,
have found
hang
the
on.
flaw.
They're so good, you have to use
What
them
was
6 times.
the number? I'm gonna help you
2
math. Okay,
times
2.
2 is 4.
Hold on. What's
Just
that
total
amount?
it and double it.
14.
Or roll 10.
14, 16, 17, 18, 28 points of force damage.
And then add your modifier.
Oh! And plus, nope, just
No
28
modifier.
points of
Okay.
force damage.
28 points of
Oh,
force
radiant damage, excuse me, radiant damage.
The spiritual
look him up.
weapon is force. Perfect.
Alright, you see it just slam into the back of his head.
And the next attack on it will have advantage.
Then, as my. Is that how this works?
Yes, guiding bolt. The next attack on it will have advantage.
Thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. Very
Yep.
good.
So wherever you hit it, it's glowing.
Perfect.
Yeah, so
Then
right
I'm
in the
going
center
to-
of his back is his
Yep.
entire back is
Yeah.
just glowing because it just spread out.
Can I
see
use
it
my
from this.
movement to turn around and try and shove Timmy back inside?
No, you would have to use your action to
I
try to
can't
grab
just
and
move through
pull
Timmy
him.
and make him move with me.
You'd have to be making a concerted effort. He's not an object.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, Timmy.
Well,
It's not an object.
Unless you
It's
start
not
objectifying Timmy,
objectifying
It's
children.
Timmy.
which is why you're not allowed in the malls anymore. Now, perhaps if you oiled them up with your KY brand oil of slipperiness.
Oh no!
Then, as my bonus action, I'm going to second level healing word myself. Doo, doo, doo. So it's 2d4 plus 4. And that's a 2. And a 4, so that's 6 and 10 points of healing for me.
Nice.
I'm
Alright,
not dying now.
Rudolph.
I'm gonna just fly over there with my prodigious speed.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make 2 attacks on them. I have advantage on the first one.
Plus
The guided
d4.
bolt.
Plus a D4.
Oh, let's make sure I actually still have. No, I've not been hit, so I don't have to do concentration. We're good.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting in there. Okay, well that's 2 8s on my advantage attack, so that's 10. That's 17.
You hit?
Oh,
Just barely.
Thank goodness. He takes 5, 6, 7, 11 points of damage. And he's got another wound.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna reckless attack him.
Hold on. So he has 2 wounds right now.
So
Oh, actually, 13 points of damage. And he's got 2 wounds.
Because you had advantage on the first one for my attack.
Correct. And then reckless attack.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
So 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Extra 2. Alright, perfect.
Gonna just fuck him up. Okay.
You're gonna
That's-
try.
6, 7, 8. 15 on the attack. Dang.
Sorry.
Got him twice. And then that's it.
Alright, perfect. Grinch's turn.
Alright. I would like to pick my head up around this rooftop. And how many feet am I away?
You are 50 feet away from him.
Alright. I'd like to use some of my movement to get over so that I'm about 30 feet away if I can.
So you would have to be basically on the edge of his aura.
Not fun. Not fun at all. Well, I guess I'm making an attack with disadvantage then because it's too far from my range.
You can get down on the roof and try.
No, it's okay. I'll take it at a disadvantage. It's fine. I'm going to.
You still have bless.
Yep. Okay. Oh no. 12 doesn't hit.
No.
I don't hit.
You see it get caught, and you see your bolt get caught in the storm and just like kind of blown off, and you'll have to adjust your trajectory next time.
But
to
I will
account for it.
bonus action hide.
Perfect.
Natural 20.
He does not see you.
29.
You
I'm
are
hidden.
effectively hidden from him.
Alright, good. Perfect. That's all I need.
All right. Perfect. So it is
My
Timmy's
super
turn.
useful turn. Oh, object interaction though. Could I scatter a few more ball bearings down here? As an object interaction, yes, no?
Yeah. You just
Cool.
pull them out of
I'll
your
do
bag and
that.
toss them.
So many
you get
balls.
that much more.
Why not?
Mm.
You've
The
got winged
bombers.
boots, it's not gonna bother you.
Just the rest
So
of the
do
party.
they affect like everyone, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not okay. Yeah.
Everybody
So little
moving
Timmy's
through
gonna
them?
try to move towards him.
Well, it might keep little Timmy from getting over there. This might save
Oh,
little Timmy's
Timmy.
life.
Yeah, that's it.
So what is it?
DC 10,
DC 10.
dexterity save.
Timmy's crutching over there. His ball bearer or his crutch hits one, and he slips and
Yep.
falls
Ah,
and just hits the ground, and he takes a point of damage for doing it too.
Oh, Timmy!
Little Timmy,
But
you don't
luckily
wanna,
you gave him that 10 hit points.
Yeah.
so
Timmy!
that-
But yeah.
little Timmy, you don't want to do that.
Little Timmy.
You're not
And
that
so,
buff, little
so
Timmy.
Timmy's prone now.
Oh no.
He'll try to use the rest of his movement to stand up. But, yeah, he gets up, but he can't move anymore. That's all of his movement.
I wish he hit another bubble.
He might. He's trying to keep going, and that ore is gonna slow him down.
My bubble.
He's in the wrong spot. I can't even fear him back into the building.
Oh,
All right.
man.
That is Timmy's turn. So it will be Krampus's turn. So he has 2 wounds at the start of his turn.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
7 points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
And he has to make a saving throw. DC 15.
So
Constitution.
you see him just and as the you can't really see the black veins of the wound
Mhm.
where you hit him pull in because he's already a black
You have a
demon,
Nazareth
Yeah.
blade?
completely black and covered.
Does he then he has to make a saving throw DC 15.
Sorry, he makes it.
The wounds go away.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get him again next time.
Yeah.
Just keep fucking him up.
Perfect. He is definitely looking a bit worse for wear now.
Yeah.
If you were to put it in a term from Forthat, he would be bloodied at this
Yes. I can smell it in the air.
All right. So he will turn. He's not still fierce, so he doesn't have to run away. But he looks at you. He's like, "You're an annoyance." And he will attempt to grapple you. Let me check the rules on this one.
Never thought that I could feel real again.
So you have to make a DC 16 dexterity save.
Dexterity save specifically.
Yes, specifically.
And I
So
believe.
pop in that D4 again.
And since I have danger sense, I get a dexterity advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see. And I have You sure it's not? You sure it's not?
No.
16.
I like how you told him the DC.
That's not right. I didn't make it. I rolled an 8 and a 4 and a 2.
Rude. What happened to your voice over there?
All right.
Oh,
so what you see
Where did he
is
hit
you guys just see this big claw come out and just grab him, and you've never seen anything just grab him before, and he picks you
Oh,
up
shit.
off the ground.
It's gonna
with
put him in that
ease
bag.
and shoves you in a sack.
Ain't the first time I've been shoved inside someone's sack.
You are blinded and
Wow.
deafened.
Oh, I was already
And
down.
at the start of your turn, at the end of your turn, you can make a DC 16 Strength saving throw to get out.
Oh, good. At the end of my turn?
At the end of your turn.
Can I attack and stuff while I'm inside of it?
It doesn't say. It just says you're blinded and deafened.
Oh, good.
So maybe you can.
Yeah, of course. I just get a disadvantage, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. I have to
Good.
look up those conditions. You can look them up on D&D Beyond by adding them to your character,
Oh, great. I'm doing that right now.
and it'll say
So if you
when you
click
click on
on
them.
I got it. Blinded and deaf. Yep. Blind, deaf, and dumb. Done.
Perfect. Alright. Now that you're in his sack, effectively, I'm going to move you, like, off to the side over here. This is sack territory.
This is sack territory.
He's going to work his way back towards Timmy.
And trip on some bubbles.
Yep.
He will use his legendary two legendary actions to try to capture Timmy into his sack.
After he makes a dexterity saving throw on the
That's
baubles.
right.
Yeah.
Come on, the bubbles.
Come on, big money. No.
Oh.
Wait, so-
Baubles. What is this?
The bubbles.
What am I doing?
They do nothing.
Timmy will make a dex save. Timmy fails the dex save.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Is Timmy in the sack with me?
Oh God! Oh no!
Whoa. Just making sure.
We are not turning on the mature content filter here, guys.
That's a let's not even go there content.
Don't worry, Timmy. I'm gonna save you. I'll save all of us.
So
Which
you
you're
see
yelling
him-
from the sack because you can't hear yourself because you're deaf.
Just sounds like this on the outside.
You see the hand swing down, and then Timmy's not there. He's shifted over. Like he's just flipped there. Like you blink, and you miss it. And he's just not there anymore. And like, it biffs.
Timmy.
It's not even his final form.
Timmy.
And you see Timmy like, he's like, ah! And then it's just, and he's over. And like, the capture misses.
Timmy, look at you.
That's Krampus's turn.
Huh.
Lines crossed.
He seems super furious that didn't work. It's like, I had him!
Seriously.
Alright. So it will be Ernest's turn next.
Alright, so, well, what's the distance from that corner to that? I believe I can hit him, but I need to know.
35 feet.
Easily. Okay. So I'm gonna cast, let's do Confusion.
Oh no. Oh no. It's an area effect.
It's 10 feet, and I can place it behind him.
You can.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on top of him.
Does that affect you in the sack?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Well,
It depends. I mean,
depends
you
on
roll.
if
It could still not affect you at all.
Depends on if the sack is like a different plane of existence or not.
it doesn't affect you in the sack.
Okay.
Woo.
All right. So, anyways, it's a
Is that a fortune
wisdom.
cookie? You will find yourself in a sack. I don't know. You add like in bed to the back of fortune cookies. It doesn't affect you
In the sack.
in the sack.
In the sack.
I think this could work. Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah. So it's a save of 15 in the sack. Wisdom.
Nat 20.
Oh.
That's a lot of nat 20s on that.
Yeah, that's like 3 nat 20s tonight.
What is
Is that
this?
a weighted?
No,
What is
that's
this?
Liz's dice, so it's terrible, and it never rolls that well. Like,
You know what they say?
You know how many nat 20s I've rolled on that die since it was given to me? 2.
He's got like
Yeah.
he's got
Yeah.
like he just
He's rolled a bunch on it.
he just knows how to handle it.
Yeah.
I think
right.
this is the most nat 20s I've rolled in like
Ages.
a year and a half.
You casting confusion?
I
Oh, you did, and it
yeah,
failed, that's
it
right.
failed,
Yep.
unfortunately. I
Bonus.
was looking for my bonus action earlier. I don't know.
So if you click on actions at the top and then you can click on bonus action, it tells you all the spells that fall under bonus actions.
Oh, wow, that is a lot easier than what I was doing.
Right.
Alright, well, everyone's
So-
already sitting on the.
You can give somebody inspiration, which you can use it to add to an attack roll or any other d20
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. Big push that they have one of these.
Right.
Well, Rich, you and I always don't get along. But I believe you can hit him this time.
I think you're right.
So I provide you some bardic inspiration.
All right. What die is your inspiration?
It's a 1d8.
Awesome. Perfect.
Alright, next up, Rudolph. Mississippi.
Me first. Alright, I'm in the sack.
At the end of your turn, make a strength saving throw.
So I'm unable to try to attack or affect him while I'm inside the sack.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I'm gonna attack with disadvantage, but I get a D4, and I'm gonna rage. Wait, I'm raging.
You're already.
I'm gonna
already
reckless
raging.
attack, so it's gonna cancel it out. So it's just a straight attack.
There you go.
Fuck you up from inside my sack. 17 on the dice.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah,
plus
hits.
1 plus that. All right. So first, I'll just do the damage from the first attack roll. That is 8 plus 2 from raging, so that's 10 plus 4, so that's 14 points of damage.
This out loud.
So
Counting
you're able
is
to just like
fantastic.
wrangle yourself around, and you're like, ah, and you just step in the
Suddenly there's this great sword comes out of the sack.
Second attack roll. Reckless.
Oh.
I'm gonna fuck you up, and you can see snow start coming up from the hole because of my raging. Or that's 17 plus 24. Can't hit him with advantage, but I can do it then from inside the bag.
That's where you need to be.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 more points of damage.
Yep. Just
He's got 2
Nice.
wounds.
Very nice.
That's just barbaric.
He's got 2 raccoon wounds.
It's everywhere.
And I say from inside the sack, no more reindeer games.
He doesn't have these written down, by the way, for those of you watching.
No,
yeah,
this
he's
is on
just
the fly.
On the fly. This is how he is all the time. It's a problem.
I will say he might have been practicing a lot of
I'm
the mirror.
sorry.
In bed, in the sack.
in the
In the
sack.
sack.
All right.
TMI, guys.
Do you want to make a
TMI.
strength save to try?
Yes.
With your D4.
With my D4. Oh, we know.
Or it's I think you can use athletics.
I'm really good at athletics. That's a 26.
Just strength.
Or just strength? Still, that's
Yeah, you're able to find
yeah, still good. Real good.
the holes
26.
you actually made with your sword. You're able to just like tear out and like come out the side of the sack, and roll to the ground and then stand up next to him.
Here's Rudolph.
Perfect.
As you watch, you can see that hole in the sack just heal back together
Oh no.
and just like stitch itself
Look at
back
that.
up.
That's
Oh, that's gross. Oh, bonus action. I'm going to use pummeling horns.
End
Oh,
of your
I think
turn.
that
end of my turn.
Save.
Fuck, dang.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Sorry.
fine. No, that's good. That's good. I'll remember next time.
All right, Mrs. C.
I'm going to use Sacred Flame at him at a Dexterity 15, please.
All right. Makes it.
Okay.
Roll a 15 on the dice. 14 on the
Sucks.
dice.
And yeah, so that's my action. Yeah, that's all I've got.
No bonus action?
I have bonus actions, but does anyone need healing?
I'm good.
I'm okay.
quite good.
Yeah, he hasn't been really able to hit a lot of you. I think he
Missing
hit you, and that's
roll.
it. He spent most of his time running away or in a hole.
I have to cast it, and that's a full action.
Spiritual weapon's a bonus action, but never mind.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck him up with a candy cane, Mrs. C.
Sure, let's use all my spell slots.
Mm.
Spiritual weapon.
Go big or go home.
Alright, 11 plus 7 is 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
18
Please
to
hold while I spawn a spiritual weapon. Because I forgot to make a token.
hit. Make it a lollipop.
Just on Timmy. Just copy Timmy.
Or a giant cookie. Or
Or-
something else
I'm
ridiculous.
trying to find a key.
Didn't you say yours was a candy cane earlier?
You can change the shape every time.
Sure, right,
Yeah.
but it could,
It
be,
makes-
it could be any of those things.
It can be. I could have also thrown my cane at him. We'll see how that goes.
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh, look at all the candy
cane
canes.
sworm.
Yeah.
That's what I can find. I'm sure that
Beautiful.
That is
Glorious.
That's wonderful. I love it.
These things are preloaded.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be a candy cane swarm token.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's...
There's so much out there. Just wait.
My
The best is yet to come. My Delvin.
My giant D8. That's a 6 plus 4. That's 10 points of spiritual bashiness.
Force
damage.
So, boom. And you just see him hit him in the side of the head.
That's right.
Bonk.
All right.
Beautiful.
Great.
Yeah. Crossbow right at him.
Go for it.
Okay. I have inspiration if I need it. God bless. Oh. Okay. I don't need that inspiration. That's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
And with my sneak attack damage and all that, I have it. 19 points of damage. Please. Magical piercing.
Perfect.
And
Yeah, it looked like it really hurt him. Just,
yeah.
just rocked
Yeah.
by.
And I want to leap over here.
All right, make me acrobatics or athletics.
Cool. Also, because of my feature, second story work, I can cover an extra 3 feet of jump distance. So
Oh, perfect.
I probably don't need to roll it, but I rolled a 14 on the die.
You're fine. Yeah, it's a low
Probably
DC
good.
anyways.
Cool.
So you can only make it to about how much movement do you have?
Oil of slipperiness. I'm not affected by this because it's the freedom of movement spell, effectively.
Okay.
So
cool.
I'm not affected by.
So you
want
want to go there?
Yeah. And I want to hide.
All right.
Bonus action hide.
Perfect. Make a check.
Okay, it's pretty good. 21. No,
Or
that's wrong.
Nope.
If
it's higher than 21,
23.
You're effectively hidden.
Yeah,
All right. Perfect. It is that your turn?
that is my turn.
It is Timmy's turn. Now that it's up next to him, Timmy is going to make his attack.
Fuck him up, Timmy.
It's like, I've got you this time. And stabs with his little wooden sword. And hits him.
Yes!
With an
Oh,
18 on the
Timmy!
dice. Just
Get him, Timmy!
gets him in like one of the wounds that you've made before.
The black oozing
Yeah.
out.
Splinters.
And he will deal.
Fuck him up!
His D4 for his
Yes.
wooden sword that's
I love
effectively a
it.
dagger.
It's the best.
He deals 2 points of damage.
Yeah!
Ah.
No, actually, that's a -1. He deals 0 points of damage.
Wait, what?
to him.
No!
Because he has a low strength. So he hits, but he just kind of pushes a bit. And it doesn't really do much. And you see him like pull
Yeah.
it back, but there's like
scratches
this
a
black,
bit. Like, what was it?
there's this black blood and ichor on his sword. He's like, yes, I got him. I'm helping.
You did so good, Timmy.
Yeah.
And that's
Keep
Timmy's
it-
turn.
Keep it up.
Proud of you, Timmy.
So it'll be Krampus's turn next. He takes wounds.
2d4. That's 4 points of necrotic damage.
He's not looking all that good.
And then his
Constitution saving
save,
throw.
right?
That's right.
See if he
DC
gets-
15. He dumps him. 17 on the dice.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
How dare you? Our friendship is over.
I don't make the rules. I mean, I make the rules. I just don't make what's on the dice. So he will try to grab Timmy again. It's like, get away from me this time. Timmy makes the dex save.
Timmy just somersaulting because of the bubbles.
We are
Yeah.
adopting
He
this
pulls a
child.
He swings, but like he's just thrown off from all the damage he's taken, and like the blinding lights and the candy canes and the stabbing, and biffs it.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's his turn. 'Cause that's his action.
Beautiful.
He's gonna use a legendary action though, to try to bite Heraldolf. She's like, ah, and he uses the momentum to turn around and just bite at you.
So thirsty.
Come for it.
18.
That hits.
You will take 12 points of piercing damage, and you have to make a DC
My champ.
con save. So make a con save.
Alrighty.
It's raging. You're raging, so that's halved.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay, good.
Yep. And then let me check one thing, because my rage. Spell your that rage on. Okay, I just get advantage on strength saves, not constitution.
Correct.
That's
You
fine,
still
but I get a D4. Because you're the best, Grandma. Well, that's 11. 2 on the dice.
Oh no.
You'll take 6 poison damage as well.
Oh no! What shall I do? Okay, I'm good.
So you feel his venom just seep into your veins.
Venom. Okay.
Venom. Alright, that is.
That sound, that word, that name, it's familiar to me.
Krems is gonna he's gonna use his other or one of his other legendary actions to make a claw attack against you as well.
How many of these things is there?
He's just blowing his load all over
Bite
me.
with 2, claws 1. Sick captures 2, but it's on his turn. He will miss you, I bet. Yeah, 12.
I will put my antlers in the way of his claws.
Alright, that's his turn. So Ernest.
All right, just gonna do a cloud of daggers on him.
Nice.
So that is a fill the air with spinning daggers, cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose. So that's gonna be right on top of him, obviously. Creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time.
I made a radius token.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work for candy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put it one place, I would actually move it over 1. So I'm gonna
Okay.
put it in between me and him,
Okay,
in case
perfect.
he decides to run through it for some stupid reason. But it'll still.
You said it's a
But anyways.
5-foot radius, though, right?
Yeah. So
So it
that's just the
occupies
cube.
his whole square,
Mm-hmm.
his whole being.
Right, but if he was to
Perfect.
go that way, then
Perfect.
Anyways. So it's a duration of 1 minute. But anyways, it doesn't apply until first turn. So
When is
I'll roll it next.
on his start of his turn.
Correct. That's
Beautiful.
what I meant to say.
Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus section.
Yeah. How much health did you lose again? I want to know it.
Not number 1.
Yeah.
You got hit pretty hard from what you saw.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really.
You can hit him if you want. You got bit
You've seen him take harder hits.
in the sack.
In the sack. Directly in the sack.
Well, I'm
He
actually
like
gonna.
positions himself in a way that
All right.
I'm gonna
just happens.
toss
It's
him
weird.
an inspiration.
Oh,
Bardic
yes.
inspiration.
Perfect. Rudolph and Mrs. C.
Go for it.
All right. Say, I'm almost out of reindeer puns, so I'm just gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna hit him.
Low effort.
Reckless attack. 19 on the dice. Could have been a 20.
A hit.
All right. So that will be +2, so that's 9, 11 + 4, 15 points of damage, and he has a wound.
Alright.
And then another attack. Nat 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
buddy.
2 ones.
Oh,
So
fuck.
4 plus 6, 10.
Do you have any like brutal critical or anything for
I
being a
don't.
barbarian?
I don't think so. Nope, not got nothing.
Okay.
Here. But
Alright.
I'm gonna use my bonus action.
And that's another
I
wound.
love those glasses so much.
It's another wound.
The beaded chain is the
And I say, I'm harder than a diamond in an ice storm.
Oh no! Oh no!
And I fucking gore him, and I'm gonna try to knock him with my hammering horns, pushing him through the bobbles
Yes!
and making him into
Yes.
the daggers. So he
Using
has
the
to make
daggers.
a strength save DC 15, or I can push it up to 10 feet.
He fails it.
So I just
He
fucking
rolled a 3
headbutt
on
him.
the dice. He is not having a good day.
Oh, this is
So
the
you
best.
just push him into the daggers?
Yes. And I tried to push him through the baubles.
Yeah.
Okay, so what, 10
So-
feet?
I'm up to 10 feet, so I'm not going to push him out of the daggers. I'm pushing him like into or through. So I'll push him 5 feet. Yeah.
Oh my.
And spiritual weapon can, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Okay,
really
so you
occupy.
knock him forward. We'll make a dex save.
Oh no! Oh goodness.
He makes it.
Okay.
Just barely.
Bobbles do the real MVP.
Oh man.
And I guess he moved through the zone, so whatever. What's the damage?
6, 12.
Alright.
Not bad.
All right.
You just cut up by the dagger. She is not looking good whatsoever. She's hurting. Mrs. C, what you got?
We're gonna cast Spiritual Flame at him again. It's a Dexterity 15.
He makes it.
Christ. Why can't he just fall over?
Why won't you die?
Alright. So that's a 10 to hit him with the spiritual weapon. Doesn't work
nope.
either. I'm just gonna glare at him over my glasses.
Hands on
Is that a bonus action?
Object
Disapproving
interaction.
glare.
Look through the glasses. Or over the glasses.
Disapproving glare.
Alright, Grinch, what you got?
Alright. So I'm going to shoot at him again. With my crossbow. And this time I'm going to use that inspiration you gave me. Okay, hopefully that is enough. 16. No, wait. Oh, I didn't even add my bonus. Yeah, it's definitely enough now. Because, 23.
That hits.
Should probably have not used the inspiration, but it's fine. My damage is good, guys.
Real good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's the
It's
best
numbers.
damage.
It's good numbers.
It's huge.
The best. Only the
26.
best. Yeah, that hits him.
That's
Oh yeah,
Damage.
he's hurting. Hurting.
And then I say,
Got anything else?
No. Timmy, stick him with the pointy end. And I'm just gonna, pop, well, I guess I don't need to be hidden. It's fine. Yeah. Just
Swear to
Timmy
God,
stick him
if
with the
Timmy
pointy
gets
end.
the kill.
it's got to be the wound damage.
Doesn't provide any function, but I'm trying to give him a boost his courage.
You take the bars.
That's
out of
my
the-
turn.
I got this.
Please, Timmy. I want Timmy to get him.
He hits.
Okay.
Roll
Okay.
it. Roll at least at 3. Timmy, please kill him.
He goes to stab. And
Oh no, it's happening!
the shoves it in the wooden sword into the wound.
Uh-huh.
You hear Krampus yell, and you see just fire just
Oh!
blossom out and like incinerate him.
Oh,
And he
no!
just burns away.
Oh!
Timmy!
Where's his sack?
Everything's just disintegrated on the ground.
Oh no! I hope there
There's
weren't
like
kids in
a
there.
small pile of ash.
Wait,
Like, I got him!
What's oh good.
Timmy, I know you can do it!
yeah! And then he takes his necrotic damage if he's still alive.
He's not.
Oh, good! He killed him!
It's a
He
pile of
really
ash.
killed him!
Yes!
And that is where we'll take a break.
Timmy!
Insight on Timmy!
Timmy!
Go, Timmy!
Go, Timmy! Go, Timmy! Go!
Go, Timmy!
Thank you
go,
for
Timmy,
everyone that's
go.
currently watching. We will be back in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry for going a little bit past break time, but we'll be back shortly. So stick around. We'll see you after the break.
Woo!
And so the frog says,
Yes, the frog does say, "Welcome back, everyone." Don't worry about that private conversation.
Super private.
They involve frogs in their private life.
Our adventurers just killed
Apparently.
Krampus, who was terrorizing the town and stuffing kids into sacks.
What's happening?
hold please.
I lift
So you can glare at me over your glasses?
little Timmy above my head. Yes! You
So
slayed the demon!
Insight on Timmy. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Nothing.
He operates perfectly normally.
Insight on
It's
Timmy.
fully functional.
18 plus 7 is 25.
He's a little kid with a bum leg. What do you want?
Timmy!
The powers to catch things on fire.
With our powers combined.
He doesn't think anything's wrong with him.
Timmy.
I don't think anything's wrong with him. I'm just very confused on what Timmy's doing with his life.
He's
Seeing
wandering
you-
around Draskan slaying demons.
Timmy, I need to say. Seeing you kill Krampus, my heart has grown 3 sizes this day.
Yay!
3 times 0.1.
Come with me, child. I'll keep you under my wing. You'll learn some new things.
All right.
Let's go back into the inn, kick the door
Timmy,
open.
I don't think you want to
So-
learn
I'm
things
adopting
the Grinch is
Timmy
gonna
now.
teach you.
Does anyone want to investigate?
I am
anything?
investigating
Okay.
the pile of ashes.
Timmy.
Yeah.
I walk away from them because I don't care. You guys can do it. I'm Rudolph.
I really need to know what this thing is made of.
Okay. Roll
Is
me an
anyone going to
investigation check.
help me investigate the thing?
I can investigate.
Oh, that did not.
Do you want some help or do you want me to do it?
I would also take help.
I will help you investigate.
Well, 13.
You sift through the ashes, and you find the globe. And there's like flakes and stuff inside, and it looks like it's snowing.
Yeah.
And when I pick it up, do I get transported immediately somewhere?
No.
Just a little play.
I'd like to use. I'm going to use my. I'm going to see with my special eyes again. What do I see with my special eyes on this globe?
It is a globe of snowing.
Globe
It's
of
a
snowing.
magical implement that adds a +1 to the spell DC of any cold, snow, or frost-related spells cast with it. When you shake it gently, it produces a local weather effect of snow. If you threw it and smashed it, it would explode into 3d10 cold damage to everyone within 30 feet.
Oh. So. Guys,
You also find a
I
letter
need to throw this at someone.
with gilded edges. And it says, "You must find them. You will bring them back to the cabin north of the forest. Do this and you will be released."
Well, we released him from his mortal coil.
That's one way to look at it.
Full release.
And what was this written on?
A piece of parchment in gold ink.
In common.
In
any language? No, just kidding. Any language you can understand.
In Draskan or Common or whatever the standard languages around these parts.
So while they're doing that, with
Mhm.
Timmy on my shoulder, I'm going to kick the door open to the end. And I'm
Yes!
going to say, "Get this boy a drink and a whore. He becomes a man today.
Oh no!
He took his first life. Whichever one you want.
How old is Timmy?
Old enough."
I I stride down there. No, you're gonna want to let the boy go. How old are you, son?
Let the boy
I'm
walk.
7.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work.
Did you hear me?
Let the boy walk. You'll learn like I learned.
Oh no. No.
You, an eggnog for the boy.
We have to find my friends still. They're still
No,
out there.
problematic.
I set him down, and I'll kneel, and I'll say,
Timmy, you've learned something important on this day.
You have?
Things that make you different. People will think that you can't do what you set out to do, but they're wrong.
I know. I killed it.
But you've done a great job today, so you're going to stay here, you're going to rest up, and we're going to go find your friends.
No.
You have
I
to
need
stay
to
here.
help.
Timmy, I'm sorry you're going to slow us down with that leg.
No, I
I'll
got
say-
this. You literally just.
So we'll walk in
I'm
behind
so
him.
confused. You told me that not to let anyone tell me.
Except for me. Grandma C's got this. She's good with this kind of shit.
I'm going to go get a drink.
Alright.
So
So I think you've killed it?
Oh, we killed the shit out of it.
Did you find the kids?
Not yet. We've
Any
got little
sign
detail.
that points to it? Do you know where it came from?
They're really good at this kind of shit.
Do you
I
know
kill
where there's a cabin north
Yeah.
of the forest?
cabin.
I believe deep through the woods towards the edge of the mountain range. There's possibly a cabin. I've seen smoke through the trees sometimes, but I've gone out hunting in those woods and I haven't been able to find my way there. It's
Who
very
has the
difficult
gold? Sorry. Who has the gold letter?
I have the globe in the letter.
Okay. I walk in and go, hey, can I take a look at that letter? All right. I look at it and I look at the fringes on the edges of it and I kind of feel the gold. And I sorry. I feel the gold and I turn to you. Do you think this has any connection to that house on the south side of town? Anybody?
That's what I was thinking. All that gold.
Don't you think this cabin's somewhat of a red herring all the way out there in the middle of nowhere when really this gold is a
Unless
whole lot like this?
all the kids are actually up in that forest cabin.
What if they're all in that impenetrable fortress down there?
Could be either.
I'm not one for deception. Don't one of you guys have like one of those magic things that let you locate children? Like locate object or locate children?
Oh, I left that back in the last town.
I'm not one for magics.
Do you know how to find children?
What about you, Grandma?
I could help you, Chuck. I'm a hunter, and if we could maybe find out where he took the kids, then I may be able to offer some assistance if you do not have the skills necessary.
I go get a drink. I didn't say anything.
Saying you have a particular set of skills.
I do have a particular set of skills.
I'm still talking
Can help
to Timmy.
find children that have been taken.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's all I wanted.
Taken.
Riddled.
Taken.
So I don't know. Wait.
Okay, children is wicked.
Yeah.
Is that from Rabbinic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Locate children.
You're welcome, guys. I'm a treasure. Are you talking to the
Oh my
child?
God.
I am. I'm also trying to figure out
Do you
if
have
I
any more
have
of
a
those cookies?
locate children spell. I absolutely do.
Hi, I'm right here.
So I have a very important job for you.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to stay here and keep all of these people safe.
I will try.
So
Single tear.
I have help for you.
Mm-hmm.
I hand him the snow globe.
No.
It starts snowing inside.
Yes.
I held up my beer
Now,
from
Timmy.
I held up my my big tankard from the bar and said, "Another!
Timmy!
Don't
Hey,
drop it, Timmy. Don't drop it.
Throw it at your enemies, Timmy. You got this."
If you throw it at someone,
You see
it'll
him kind
do
of
a
just
lot
like-
of damage.
Hold it and like prop himself on his crotch because he can't move around.
Timmy, let me
No,
help
yeah,
you
yeah,
with
I don't want
that.
to help Timmy over
Put it in
here.
a.
Let me hang on to that for a moment.
Give
I
Timmy
got
a
it.
I
sleeve.
don't know if this
She
is
gave
wise.
this to me.
Oh,
She's
no.
You got
I need to
this,
protect
Timmy.
You got this,
All right,
Timmy.
you got this.
just put it in
What
your
could
shirt,
possibly
Timmy.
go wrong?
Just put it in your shirt. And just hold it. You know.
If
Like you would have.
three
Yeah.
could
Oh, yeah,
just
that
shut
works well.
up for 2.5 seconds,
The kid might drop the snow globe and kill himself.
you might hold on.
I'm
and
happy
show
for
a
the
little
kid.
respect for a small child that risked his life and saved all 4 of our asses.
I tried to buy that kid a whore. What more
That's
respect
not-
do you want?
It's not appropriate.
You're
Ah, shit.
inappropriate.
Even I know that's not appropriate.
Hold on.
Yeah, even I know that's not appropriate.
Shut up, Timmy. What do you know?
Yeah, nobody cares, too.
Timmy.
Timmy.
Timmy. So, yes, if you shake the globe, it'll make it snow in here or outside. But also, if you get help from one of the adults and you can throw it more than 30 feet, you can kill anything that comes
do that.
to the front door.
Timmy's gonna die. You just give Timmy a loaded gun. You get a grenade.
There's no way this could backfire on you at all.
This will work out. Trust me.
Yes.
We're gonna come back and the whole town is gonna be basically dead.
If you throw it
Even
less
the gold-
than 30
even the
feet,
gold
you will
mansion's
take out
just gonna be
everybody
totally
in here.
fine.
So you need to keep them safe. So
Return
don't throw
children
it
to
unless you have
orphans.
to.
They're just gonna come back and be orphans.
And only make it snow if it makes
Oh,
everyone
my
happy.
I'll have Kodiak help me through it. He's big and strong.
That sounds like a brilliant idea. And I'll give Kodiak a look and be like,
Yes, of course. Right. Good.
Timmy,
He understands.
congratulations. You now have control over the powers of life and death. I was at least 9 before it came to me.
Use them wisely, Timmy.
D&D Beyond is being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She didn't mean that. D&D Beyond. She didn't mean that.
Don't be mad.
No.
She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it.
No,
So
it's cutting off all of my stuff so I can't see. I think I have animate. There's this locate.
animate 10.
Animate children.
Animate children.
So it's cut off half the
That's the cookies,
bar.
though.
So
Do you have
I
locate
can't-
object?
So that's the thing that I can't see is because it's cutting off half my bar.
You should
Do you
have
have
locate
locate?
object. You should probably also have locate creature.
I don't
You're
think
s-
I have either of those things.
You're semi-clairvoyant, so we'll say you have locate object.
Yeah.
Or you can attempt to enlist
Oh, I
Kodiak
do
for help.
have locate objects.
Perfect.
And
Oh,
also,
yeah.
locate creature is a 4th level, so you
Um,
should be able to do at least once. Do one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep banishment though.
Okay.
Perfect.
How
So
was-
you all get a short rest.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say.
glorious.
I don't think that does me any good as a cleric, does it?
I mean,
For
it does you
some
some good.
slots?
I think you get your channel divinity back. if
Yeah,
you
but I
used
didn't
it.
use that.
All right. So
Oh, I feel so good.
you have 2 courses of action at this point. You can try to track Krampus where he came from, or you can use locate object on something hopefully linking to the children.
It would have to be on something that we know that one of the kids had. Don't know how we're going to do that one.
We can ask the parents. Maybe they had one of those those cutesy little necklaces that has 2 little hearts and you break them in half. And you have one and I have one. Maybe the kids have one of those.
I think you weren't. You and I think we just weren't held enough as children.
As a foal, I was pretty much just left out to my own devices.
I was born green and abandoned, so yeah.
We have this kindred spirit of abandonment going.
Yeah.
Well, we should talk about it later. Our
We
traumas.
should bond over. Yeah, drink some eggnog and bond.
So you see the woman from before Tanya step forward, and you're like, did you find my baby? Did you find my kid? And she's clutching this blanket, this tiny blanket.
Ma'am, can I
Yes.
borrow that?
Did-
I have not
Be
found.
careful with it, please. That's all I have left of them.
It will come back to you.
All right.
Yes. Would you like to share with the class?
share with the class.
I'm like, X-nay on the Amos prey. We don't know if they're alive or dead.
No, the item can come back to her.
Don't worry. I'm sure they're totally gonna be fine. We'll get them.
Windowless man.
Windowless man looking for the children.
Has to be a white
Hey, this
windowless
is not the
man.
vampire one shot.
That's right.
All right. You got your hoobly doobly going. I feel rested. I've eaten some jerky. I feel good.
Is the gold house on the north side of town?
I thought it was.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
I'm asking the DM.
Yes, it is.
It's on the north side of town.
Correct.
Towards
It is on the north side of town.
Smoke spire coming from some mysterious cabin in the woods.
Correct.
Okay.
That's convenient.
Too convenient.
Hey, how-
Kodiak,
Yes.
how long has your mayor been shut up in that golden hour of gold and
Since
Gold.
the attack started. I mean, he usually keeps to himself. He's kind of a pompous idiot.
any reason to believe that he's behind these attacks on the children?
I don't know. I mean, he might, but it doesn't seem up his alley.
It's okay. Yeah, just pompous then, and no reason to think that he.
He cares for nobody but himself.
Could he be manipulated?
Possibly anyone can be manipulated.
Not me.
What's he been up to lately? Yeah, no, you could
Oh,
totally
God,
be
I'm
manipulated through candy.
He collects texts.
Like, you
Particularly
have candy?
Yeah, see? You
Peppermint
see?
Crush. That's the
Peppermint
same
Crush.
time every time.
He collects texts from us and takes his share. And
That magic, he do that himself.
yes,
Fuck. Awful dude.
how do you think he got into such a position?
Nepotism.
Yeah. He usually
Well, that too.
needs certain resources in other moments to do anything magical. Perform rituals, that sort of thing.
What was that? Does he?
Has he utilized town resources in the past to kind of conduct rituals or do anything?
Not what he's done in front of any of us.
Yeah, we should.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
Well, first we go rescue these children.
When you
know.
put rescue in quotations like that, I'm questioning your motives.
Well, I mean, I want to find them, of course, but whatever state they might be in, they could be
Okay,
gingerbread
understood.
cookies
Right.
now.
Retrieve
Obviously.
Retrieve.
the children in
Yeah.
some state.
Possibility that
Okay.
that cabin leads back to that golden house.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's his little shack, his little getaway shack. He doesn't like to do this.
Really want to get my hands on that gold.
Well, first things first, the children.
Okay, however you're letting me use locate object, I'm gonna do that.
Was it there's a check tied to it?
No.
Locates within
Oh.
1,000 feet. If there's within 1,000 feet, she gets a
I see.
direction on it.
Yeah. So you get a direction not pointing at the mansion, but pointing towards the forest off to the northwest, into the forest towards the mountain.
Okay.
Mrs. C. How long does that little thing that you did that increased my potence, by an amount? I think it was 10. How long does that last?
8 hours?
Oh, thank goodness. So I'm still very potent right now.
8 hours.
So potent. Thank you. I'm ready to go. Let's go find these kids.
Alright.
Save them.
So your spell will last 14 minutes.
I shuffle towards where it's going.
Perfect. I take it you all follow?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
prancing through the snow.
Scooped up whatever baubles I could get back into my bag.
The green hands.
Yeah.
Doing the snake
Perfect.
thing.
Yep.
Yes. Prancing through the snow.
Scooping them in as I slither across the ground.
Alright, so you head north out of the town, passing by this golden mansion filled with wards, being careful not to touch any or disturb any. As you head north, you can, somebody make me a perception check.
Sure. I get advantage on that.
Prancing through the snow. No one.
Okay, those were terrible.
Dear
With
sleigh.
one dog open sleigh because Max is on, and we're.
That
I'm
was a
assuming
whole
that we're
10.
on the sleigh
10.
with Maxie.
You can catch little footprints or anything, some bigger, some smaller. It's a whole mash. The snow is kind of blowing stuff away. But your locate object is helping you keep on direction through the forest.
Okay.
I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws, except for you, because you are used to the cold and snow and wind and
Well,
snowstorm that's raging.
3.
Oh,
Thank you.
13, not an 18.
I'm going to add guidance to myself.
That's
No,
not for
'cause
saving throws. Guidance is for ability checks.
No.
15.
14.
Okay. You make it. You guys fail. You both take 5 points of cold damage.
Minus a
Chilly.
1d4. So 4 points of cold damage.
So the cold is just piercing into you. How long does
Minus
locate object last?
1d4 from what?
My orb.
She's got an arm.
Oh.
Oh, you kept it.
Yeah?
Thought we gave it to Timmy.
Other
No,
different
no,
other
no.
form.
Oh, I'm so confused.
I'm confused.
Okay.
No, I have an orb of shielding. I've got
Oh.
multiple
Of course.
orbs of shielding.
Oh,
Ha 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 ha.
okay.
Yeah.
You know,
4 damage?
they say a reindeer's.
There are 5 points of damage.
You know, they say
5 points.
a reindeer's nipples are like a barometer for the winter. It's gonna be a cold night.
They say that, huh?
How
Yeah.
long does locate object last?
10 minutes.
Okay. So about halfway through, it fades. So if any of you want to make investigation, survival, perception, any of those checks would help you get back on the path.
I can
and try to find a way.
investigate.
And I can perceive.
And I can survive.
I can perceive as well.
I will survive.
20.
Okay.
22
Nat
perception.
20.
Nice.
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 I know nothing.
Okay.
You know nothing.
I've fallen asleep in the sleigh. Just sitting.
Yes. Beautiful.
So Mrs. Claus fell asleep. Well, the rest of you are just. You're like, okay, she's out. Locate objects down. You're able to kind of pinpoint and know, like, oh, well, the moss grows on the north side of the trees. We can reorient ourselves or whatever. And you were doing perception,
Investigation.
I was
investigation.
in perception at
Okay, so
22.
you're able to kind of see wisps of smoke off to the north that kind of lead you into the direction of cabin. You're able to actually find like footprints from Krampus in the snow. They've just barely been covered, but you're able to find them in the night because it's like 1 in the morning right now.
Okay.
It's really late.
But you've got a nose that lights.
Yep.
So I'm
Yeah.
good.
My light.
Thank
so-
The
God.
blue light.
Can lead the way.
Hey, Rudolph, with your nose so bright.
Won't you
guide
guide
my-
my sleigh tonight?
Look at that little girl. She's all tuckered out. Must be because I'm so good.
Because I'm good.
Compromised your footing.
All right. So as you head north with your newfound track, you see a large. As you get past the tree line, you see a large rundown cabin sitting next to a sheer mountain face. And this is not a small cabin. This is a large cabin. It has maybe 5 chimneys on it.
Oh fuck!
10-foot door. Just this large, giant cabin workshop there.
It's interesting that none of the townspeople noticed this thing before. Really?
Yeah.
They don't come out.
Maybe they deserve to have their
They
children
don't come
taken.
through the forest. The forest is dangerous.
That's true.
If you listen closely, you can hear banging and noise from inside.
Oh, the children.
All the windows are boarded up, but you can see a faint glow coming through the slits in the boards and from under the door.
Is there there's a chimney, right?
There's 4 chimneys.
Can
And
I
you see
Five
smoke
chimneys.
coming out of all of them.
I'll
or
look
5.
with my magic eyes? My special.
It's fire.
Special
What's
You
fire?
don't see anything.
You said there was a magical something coming from under the door, though.
No, just you see light
Oh,
coming
light
out
coming.
from all of the.
Do
the
I
light
see any
inside.
magics, though? Anything at all pop up?
Nope.
Nothing.
Suspicious.
Alright.
Some illusion, but not minor illusion, just to kind of hide or keep prying eyes out and whatnot.
Just to kind of obfuscate the
Mm-hmm.
thing a
Yep.
little bit, but since we found it, it doesn't do anything to
Correct, because you all rolled
Are
very
there any
us. Right.
holes, like natural knots that create holes in any of those windows?
well. If you got really up close to them, you could probably see.
I want to look for traps around the house.
Okay. Roll.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Use
20.
You do not find anything trapped.
Cool.
You guys might not
I
realize.
don't find any goozits or whatsits.
I was gonna say you guys might not realize this, but I'm not the most stealthy. So if you guys want to do any kind of looking around, I can stay over here in the tree line until you give me the go ahead,
You just,
or I can kick down the
I'm
door.
a
You just,
sneaky, slippery like an eel.
So, if someone can find me a way to see into the house, and we can see the bad guy, whatever he looks like, I can either stick a giant spectral guardian inside the house that will automatically deal him damage, or banish him without him attacking for a whole minute, and everyone can go busty all noisy get some children and move them away.
Just bust in there and get some children. It's the way we roll.
Well, I'm very good at sneaking into places. Normally. We'll see how I perform today.
I said that sounds good. If you want to sneak up, maybe find a little nookie nook for her to look through and banish the dude or whatever.
Whichever makes sense.
Well, in that case, I can creep along and try to sneak and hope to gain a glimpse, a peek.
I will touch the weird green oiled fur and give guidance.
Yeah.
Alright. Make me a stealth check. And then either investigation or perception.
27 stealth.
Oh my god, yes. Please
And
hold.
then investigation. I am better at. I'll do that. Oh wait, no more guidance for that. Okay, so 13 investigation. Not great. It's okay.
So you definitely sneak up very easily. You can't seem to find any sort of hole or any way to peek inside without opening the door. It's pretty sealed up tight.
Can I get up on the roof?
You can certainly try.
Is there like a is there a tree on which to climb?
No, this is back far enough from the.
So one option
Rudolph.
here, you know,
Rudolph.
you may all recall my ability, and I immediately turn into little Timmy, to do something like this. So one option is for me to... And I turn into the Krampus to go, I could turn into him and act like I'm returning. What do you think? And I turn back into myself.
I sneak back over.
Obviously, very quietly.
That's
And I
great.
say, well, you'd be a smaller Krampus. So
Well,
it wouldn't quite work.
It
I don't think, but
it says I can
Timmy-
choose height, weight, facial features, sound of my voice,
But he
coloration,
was a
hair length.
large-sized creature. I don't think you can become a large-sized creature, can you?
It doesn't specify that I can't change.
Can he become a large-sized
What
creature?
is it?
Yeah, why not?
It says
Okay.
you can transform your appearance, height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, coloration, hair length, sex, any other distinguishing characteristic.
Yeah, there's probably a limit on it. I'm sure it's in there somewhere, but
Let him have it.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. It's a bunch of
Yes.
Go for it. That's fun. I like that idea.
I think that will work. And also, I can do a little of the same if
Alright.
we need to.
You could look like the child. Just lean back.
Well, I'm quite tall. I don't know if I could pull off a child.
You are very
But I could-
small.
Look like something.
You could.
I could look like Kodiak and you could be dragging me behind you or something. Like you.
The question is, would he knock?
No.
I'm the one who knocks.
But let me investigate for traps on the door before
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I look like Kodiak.
Perfect.
Disguise, I assume.
Use my disguise for Furbog.
And then we'll wait for the sign. Your guys' pitched screams to come running in.
You want to get in my bag of holding?
I don't know.
Is that a
That's a
euphemism?
very personal question.
I can carry you in there.
That's okay.
Kinky.
No, thank you.
Why don't you fly up in a light on the roof?
They may hear a reindeer on the rooftop.
We'll just hover over the roof with your winged
Such a
boots.
clever.
I will float up like a reindeer on the rooftop.
Why don't you carry Mrs. C?
You want to come with me?
That way you guys are close.
I'll throw you down the chimney if you need to. Like your husband.
You could put
Alright.
out that. You could put out the fire
you
down.
can fly, you can fly.
Peter
All right.
Pan over here.
She's not skinny. She is like a fat old lady.
It's all good.
You might remind you, though, she's not a shapeshifter.
She'll make it down one way or the other.
If you can see down the chimney, though, you can cast something down the
If
chimney.
you can see it, you can dream it.
Well, the chimneys work. They don't grant line of sight. It's
Right,
chimney.
so-
It's
Well, if you get the guy and
Figured it probably would have
force
worked
the
out,
bad
but you
guy
never
inside
know.
the chimney. I'll just bust a hole in the roof and we'll go through.
all right. So you two are up on the roof,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
ready to
ready.
go, and you are
Do you
We're
check the
coming
door?
at the door.
Krampus, and you are Kodiak.
Yeah, I will look at the door for traps.
All right, roll it. You find no traps.
It is not.
It's not
We're
trapped.
good.
Not
You're
really.
pretty sure it's not trapped.
Pretty
Like,
sure. Okay.
you've done this before.
All right. Well.
I have looked and I've looked and I sure cannot spy any way
With which we will
with which we will die.
You know, I feel like you put more effort into the rhyme than you did looking at that door. But
Hey,
we'll go
now.
through anyways.
Don't judge me by the way I speak.
All right now. Well, you gotta look really, really
It's not
scared
polite.
and convincing.
It's
Can
hindering
you,
my peak.
Can you perform well enough to make yourself look scared?
We'll find out.
She can
Alright.
perform well enough.
Here's to be my gender again.
It can perform well enough.
That's okay. Person, not an object here.
All right. So I change into the Krampus,
Krampus.
And I already look like Kodiak, so
Mhm. and I grab you gently for now.
I look like a bloodied up Kodiak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like by the back of where your shirt would be, and I drag you towards the door, and I just kick it open.
Look at
And
look at
drag
how
it in.
beat up I am.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
All right.
And I look around the inside of the room.
So
That's obviously,
You see multiple tables laid out. And kids chained up to the tables. They are all banging away, making toys. They turn and look, and they see you guys come in. There are 2 large evergreens on either side of the room. With dancing lights cast upon them.
Yes.
That are just twinkling
Yes.
They're twinkling away.
It's a cautionary tale.
Yep.
And in the middle of the room is a very large, well-dressed man.
Mm-hmm.
Giant white beard. Nice red suit with gold trim. And he turns to you guys. Oh, you think you can fool me with such disguises? I can see everything, you know. I had just settled into my bed for a long winter's nap. When out in the town there arose such a clatter. I came down to the workshop to see what was the matter. What to my wandering eyes did appear but 4 adventurers who came to ruin my year. Slay them all, and then gaseous form, and he goes up a chimney in the back of the room.
Get him!
Everyone roll initiative.
It's gonna roll them, motherfucker.
And I will transfer.
Oh, I
from
have
that.
advantage.
Oh, yes!
Isn't it great?
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
I rolled
23.
decent this
I'm
time.
rolling well on initiative.
Ooh.
Please hold.
He's old for station dude.
Slay them all.
Slay them.
Slay them.
Slay them all.
I went from
Actually,
all
I've
over
literally
to-
spelled it like slay.
Yeah. I'm proud of you.
I am so excited to use my bonus actions in this room. I'm so excited.
Sleigh bells ring.
And so he disappeared up to the north.
We're gonna set these trees.
Children
on
are
fire.
considered allies,
It's
right?
going to be
No.
your worst nightmare.
I have a feeling that the slay them was directed at the children.
Oh, look! It's
Come on,
It's
I can't
the-
even move you.
town mayor!
Oh, that's why I can't move you.
And,
Alright, so he goes up his chimney. There's a chimney at the end of the room. You guys can't see it.
But we can see it from the roof, right?
Yeah, it's basically the chimney is right there. It's
Slay
an
them
empty
all.
chimney. It doesn't have a fire going right now.
Kill them.
Okay, perfect. Alright. So. Initiative.
13.
13.
15.
18.
23.
Nice.
Oh, well.
Bards, man.
I'm a slow piece of shit with advantage.
Yee.
Great roll.
Yee. Yee. Yee.
Alright. So,
We're going to kill Santa
Ernest,
Claus.
what are you doing?
So, in my view, because I'm assuming they're up top, right? The sea and,
yeah.
They're
So
up on the roof.
they're up on the
so
roof.
they have a
right
different
Up
view,
on
yeah.
the roof.
Are the kids reacting at all to his comment?
They're kind of like going down and like
Okay. so
trying to hide and cover themselves. You've seen a couple crawl under tables just
They're
to protect
considered
themselves.
allies.
non-combatants,
Yeah.
at least for now. Well, that's a tough one. So what I'll do here is I'll immediately toss an inspiration die towards you.
Yeah, buddy, thank you.
Yep.
That has worked out
And-
very well.
And a mantle of that's bonus action.
I still
could
have
still
my
use it as a-
temp from before.
Oh, you do?
Yep, so don't worry about it. Just throw me that inspiration, buddy. All good.
Okay.
And you can't see the others to throw them temp right now anyway.
Well, I don't think
Do you yell anything up the chimney?
Can I yell? on the
Yeah.
chimney?
You can yell something very quickly as a reaction.
So I can just warn you guys?
That he's coming up the
Yeah,
chimney?
yeah.
He's a gas.
Hey, that bad fuck's coming up the chimney.
He's in gaseous form.
Yeah. He's coming up towards you. It's okay. He's coming up towards you. I haven't had time to shrink back down. Yeah.
On Krampus, there you go.
Yeah, and so during this, actually, as part of this, I shrink back to my just normal, elfish
Normal
form.
you
So that,
size.
yeah, so that all the kids are freaked out by Krampus.
There we go. That's good.
And then otherwise...
You can ready an action if you want for something to attack you. Like if you want to.
I guess, yeah. It's
Say
ready
if
my
something-
crossbow.
Okay.
Or anything in range.
If something makes some sort of an
Yeah.
attack or a
Yeah.
move towards you in an
Overwatch
aggressive
thing.
manner.
Yeah.
Grinch,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Alright. I'd like to move up here. And with a bonus action, I'd like to, because I have my little fast hands, I'd like to use my bonus action to try to pick the lock.
Go for it.
That's got that shot. Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, you're deftly. It just releases, and she just books it to the corner,
Yeah.
trying to stay out of the way.
Get out of the way, Cindy Lou Who.
Anything else?
And then, I suppose, with yep. Let's see. What, is anything considered an enemy at the moment?
Not that you can see.
Okay, then in that case, I will also ready my action.
Alright.
After I move over this way near this child, so I can prepare to free that one.
So, did you not use the action to unlock the chain?
It's a bonus action
Okay.
for me because
Perfect.
of my thief
Got it.
type.
Alright, so you move over to release the one.
I
Yep.
love the pog.
Like I said, I couldn't wait to use my bonus action in this room.
Perfect.
So many locks to pick.
Mrs. C, what are you doing?
So knowing that he's coming up the chimney in a gaseous form, because I could hear that.
Make me a perception check.
Yeah, I would have shouted
Yeah.
that too.
Yelling across the room.
Yes.
Christ. 16.
Okay, so
It's
you-
the mayor! Sorry.
You notice there's only 4 chimneys on this building, not 5. And there's smoke coming out of all of them. So you think to yourself that if he was coming up the chimney, maybe he would be on fire if he was coming up one of those chimneys. But
It's a trap!
so,
Why would I think there were 5 chimneys?
yeah. Guess you wouldn't. No,
I don't care
because you
how
can't
many
see the
chimneys.
inside of the room.
Oh, got
So
it.
yeah, there's 4 chimneys and they all have fire in them right now. You see smoke
Okay.
pouring out of all of them. So that she's yelling, or well, he's yelling to you, like they're coming out the chimneys. Or he's
And-
coming up the chimney.
I don't see anything coming up the chimney.
Nope, you see nothing.
It's a Willy Wonka situation. You see nothing.
I will move to the nearest chimney and look down it.
Okay.
Smoke,
Face full of
smoke is in your eyes.
You're like, oh no.
Granny eyes, black hair.
Mr. Bill!
So it's like full on smoke coming out of the chimney.
Yeah.
Oh, I usually when they're that once you get that high up, they're not like full smoke coming out of them. Like you just put your face in a fire.
No.
It's wispy.
They're smoking off. They've been thoroughly stoked to these fires.
They're hot. And
The
sweaty.
glasses are smoky.
He says in your
You could say they're way too burning for the fire hole that they're in.
What is happening?
Somebody has overfilled the fireplaces.
Great. Of course they have.
Of course.
Of course they have.
Evidently, he's coming up through one of the chimneys. So I will ready an action to. I will ready an action to. Can't do that. Can't see anything. There we go.
Put on your laser glasses.
Yes, I
Not
can
your
actually
Mrs. C
read
glasses.
my computer here.
I just want to roll my dice. I'm so ready.
Okay,
The enemies rolled really low on initiative.
got it. So I will
Ready my action though. It's all good.
sacred flame the first thing I see.
Got it.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Alright. Rudolph.
I crouch with my greatsword pulled up and I say, "You might hear Ranger on your rooftop, or the Grinch creeping at your windowsill. But if you hear a fat man coming up the chimney, you better ready your sword and prepare to kill."
And I'm gonna ready my action to
Yes!
see the first moment I see someone coming out of the chimney.
Okay. Perfect.
Do I get inspiration?
Yes.
Pretty inspiring.
Alright.
Super inspiring.
Must
So-
inspire. So amazing.
What you two see, because you're not on the roof,
Right.
is you see these trees, these huge sized trees just shake to life. And they are, they unfurl and they have arms and legs and they're Christmas trees.
Yep. Of course they are.
Tree ants,
I'm gonna fire at this one then.
And I'm going to show you names.
Fiery death trap.
Yes! Let the other one be named Kindling.
Fire
Fire
hazard. Alright.
Um,
If they're moving in an aggressive manner, I'm taking
they are,
a shot.
so you can take your ready actions.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay. Good.
18 plus. Where's my dex? Not that great. Actually, not.
I used the inspiration. It was an 8 on the die. I'm really happy.
Great. 21 total, so I hit.
That's a hit.
Probably hit, I should say. That was the arrogance right there.
22.
Alright, that's also a hit. Which one? Are you shooting at the same one or are you shooting at
I'm
different
shooting
ones?
at fiery
Shooting at
death
the same
trap.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
fire death trap.
So I got 6 damage total.
20.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't get sneak attack, do I? Shit. I rolled all these d6s and I didn't get sneak attack.
So 6 damage.
Shit. Yeah.
Did you do fire damage at all?
Mine's
Nope.
magical piercing.
Just
Yeah,
a
I
regular
gotta
old
re-roll it.
crossbow, light of warning.
And then how much is yours?
I had a 6 on the die. Okay, 10. 10 damage, just magical piercing.
Okay, perfect.
I got so excited. Don't get sneak attack though.
Sucks.
You see your attacks hit it and it shakes it pretty good.
Good. Good.
Alright, so
They get their actions.
they do get their actions.
I love that you're doing this just to prove a point.
Yes. This is why you always leave a note.
So it starts heading towards you. It kind of pushes the table out of the way and like the kid gets dragged along with it.
Poor kid.
So like the table will be pushed over and then the kid gets dragged.
Oh no.
And
child.
its branches
Catch on fire.
flip the fire
Yep, of course.
and
It's
it
gotta catch on fire.
instantly bursts into flame.
Yeah, instantly.
Like Kindling.
That's
just
not
becomes
how these
this-
things work.
Flaming tree.
They're so dry, they haven't been watered in
Yeah,
weeks.
of course, but okay.
And then it just makes 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
At least 13 fatalities a year.
Out of 3.
First attack is a
Really
natural
good.
1. You see it swipe and leave like fiery marks along the ground.
He's not sending their
second
best.
one's a nat 20.
Oh, maybe he is though.
They're not sitting off.
They're not sending their best. Oh, okay, I take that back.
His second one hits you.
Right, for
Four.
how much?
You will take 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit. And I already used my reaction for my held attack, so I don't get to use Uncanny Dodge.
As well as 5 extra fire damage because he's on fire.
So total of
32 or 33.
33.
5 of them is fire.
Goodbye, 10.
The second one will also start moving.
Let it detect the children. Meet shields.
So it can only get about that far. It's just lumbering form. And you see it kind of in its hand just like form this cold, glowing snow light ball, and it throws it at you. At Ernest.
Oh no.
And so that is 20 something to hit.
Yeah.
Alright. So you will take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then 4 points of cold damage. And that's its turn. It is now your turn.
Well, I laugh in the face of danger. Specifically danger. And I go, ha 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 ha. This is Tasha's hideous laughter. Cast that puppy. That's a save of 15 against it.
What type of save?
Wisdom.
What is their wisdom save?
That sure was a lot.
Oh, okay. I guess. So what was the DC?
15?
15? It fails it.
It is not
It
prone.
matched.
And I continue to laugh at it because there's nothing more hilarious than a Christmas tree falling over twitching.
So which one? The one on fire or the
The
one?
fire hazard actually is on it.
Okay. So
Nice.
you see this tree and just like and it falls to the ground and there's these massive laughing branches and like lights
The dry needles falling off.
falling off the ground. So dry.
I love that last week we just kind of like the chains just all laughing, and now it's the Christmas tree laughing. I love it.
Yes.
So great.
It's the concept of the spell. Is
It's so
hilarious.
good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
All right. Grinch.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna try to free this child.
All right.
Let's see. Wait, it's thieves' tools, and I have proficiency. So it's a plus. Oh my gosh. Okay. 12.
You successfully free him.
Okay.
This
good.
this log is a little bit more difficult. Didn't come as easily as the next one, but you
Okay.
free him and he runs to the away from this thing.
Good. All right, and then I'm going to. I guess I can't disengage now, but I will take a slash at it with my rapier.
All right.
Puppy.
I'd love to see the Grinch with a rapier. That'd be sweet.
Would. It actually fits.
Like,
The way he stands.
Yeah.
Just kind of like a slinky pose. It works.
18. I should have taken my attack before the kid left.
He does not grant advantage.
No, sneak attack.
that's what it is.
He does not grant advantage. He does not work as a sneak attack target.
No, but he doesn't need to grant advantage for me to have.
I mean, he's telling you it doesn't.
But yeah,
so just-
okay, good. All right. No, it's a D8. My bad. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
5. Standard slashing.
All right.
Or piercing. It's a rapier piercing.
Okay. Perfect. Mrs. C.
I want to
Nothing-
move. I want to move a little bit
Oh,
away from the from the fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing has come out of the chimney.
And
Nothing has come out of the chimney.
I'll also shout, "I'm hurt!"
Okay.
Do they hear what?
Which
Yeah.
one of us is
The
hitting
doors
the
are
table
open.
and making everything shake?
Not I. Said the reindeer.
Somebody's twitching your leg.
Oh, it's probably
I'm
me.
not twitching.
I'm
Yeah.
twitching.
You were just making the whole
Well,
thing
we are
shake, and then
technically
the.
twitching.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep, got it.
Okay, got it. Alrighty. So I guess I let Sacred Flame fizzle for now, and
You're casting on me.
I said any target. First thing you say, right?
yeah.
Stop whispering.
So I'll yell down whichever chimney I'm closest to. I don't see anything.
Can you respond?
Yeah, it's all free action.
He went up the 5th chimney.
Now I see there's only 4 chimneys. Can I go looking for a 5th chimney?
You can see that the building's up against the sheer rock face. So there's just the 4 on either sides, and there's no 5th there. There's nothing on the side of the sheer thing that goes like 100 feet up.
Go somewhere else.
Oh.
Maybe 2 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at this one and be like, you should get us down from here. We can't do anything up here. And then ready, toll the dead for when I can see through the door at whatever's attacking these people.
Perfect. Alright. Rolled off.
Bonus action rage. So she gets 3 temp hit points.
Yay!
Nice.
And so do I. And with that burst of strength, I'm gonna grab her and I'm gonna just jump off the roof.
Okay.
And then right before I hit the ground, activate the flying boots and then come in the door.
Perfect.
And
So you burst into the door with her.
and I see that one over there, so I know she gets to do her thing, but maybe I continue mine, or do you want to do yours first?
Oh, it
You
makes
can-
no difference.
You can do
so-
yours first. You
Alright.
can just drop her there.
I'm gonna charge the one over by Grinch.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
And I like, and I'm like gonna hit it with my horns too. So first I'm gonna make my, this is reckless, so I'm gonna make my attacks on it.
Nice.
Nat 20 on the first attack.
Nice.
So let's hope that this isn't 2 ones. It's not. So that's 8, 16 plus 2, 18 plus 4, 22 points of damage.
You get it good. You lop off multiple branches.
Good. He's dry.
They burn off into ash as they hit the ground.
The sap just ready. Second attack, reckless also. That's a 19. And I'm guessing this little D4 doesn't still do anything.
19 will hit.
No, I don't still bless up. It's been
So,
like an hour.
15 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use hammering horns. And I'm gonna try to push it into the fireplace
Perfect.
with my horns.
Go for it.
It has to
What's
make
the
a
DC?
strength saving throw DC 15.
It makes it.
Ah!
Got a 19 on the dice, and it has a ridiculous strength.
So there's
is
all
your-
kinds of snow coming around me.
What does your aura give me?
When it activates, you have to be near it.
Oh.
So when it activates, you would have gotten 3 hit points.
I thought
So-
it constantly bursts or whatever.
It does it on a bonus action, or when I activate my
Got it.
rage. So next turn, I'll be able to give it to you.
Okay, okay.
Actually, no, Rudolph is raging. He wouldn't have thought about it. So never mind.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So
Yep.
you hit the thing, and it just roots itself in place because it's a tree.
Yep.
But it is looking worse for the wear.
So I see the one that's laughing and it's not a thing. So I'm also going to hit the one that's on fire with Toll the Dead.
All right. What's the saving throw?
Wisdom 15.
It makes it.
Alright.
16 on the dice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, they keep looking at
It
us
doesn't
right
have a -1 because it's a tree.
It doesn't. It's
It's on
actually
fire?
a treant,
now. The tree is on fire.
That's how it
which
can
has actually really good saves.
They're trees. They're all trees. And I'll say,
Tree, 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 tree.
Okay. So that was your turn.
Yep.
So it will be their turn now.
Oh
The
boy.
one that is on the ground laughing continues, or he makes a saving throw, right?
At
Or
the
how
end of
does-
its turn.
At the end of its turn.
Yeah, let me double
So
check.
it can't do anything because it's laughing.
Spends its turn laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Make a saving throw with a nat 20, so it succeeds.
Oh.
So it kind of. And then
has
Maybe it
gas.
wasn't that funny after all.
It took him out for a whole
stands
round.
back up. But yeah, and then the other one, on its last leg, it is going to make a one attack against Hurldorf and one attack against the Grinch. So first attack. That's correct, unfortunately. 17 on the dice. So 20.
Me? Hits.
So you will take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage. Second attack on the Grinch is a 2 on the dice. So it swings and it misses. Alright.
Strike 2.
Alright. So I'm going to first let that go. I'm actually gonna mend myself. Wait, can I touch myself?
When
Not if
you
you
need
wanna-
to heal, you touch yourself.
Exactly.
Oh, you don't need
Mm.
anybody else.
Don't worry, the gods can't see you. They're not magic. They can't see through roofs.
He
Um,
sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when to touch yourself.
He sees when you're illusion.
Yeah.
Huh.
He sees
I actually
when you're
totally misread that
illusion
skill.
and
That's dumb of me. I misread mending.
He knows
So.
when
Anyways.
someone.
Oh yeah, mending.
Yeah, mending does not do that.
Fixes broken things.
Yeah.
You could help him build
If
toys.
you have healing
There
word,
we go. I'll get him to work.
if you have healing word, you can heal
I do
yourself.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I misread the spell. Mending in a different game. So, okay. Instead, let us do. I guess Dissonant Whispers.
There you go.
You know? Let's get the fire hazard running away. Get away, fire hazard.
What's the saving throw? DC 15.
Yeah, so this will be a second level Dissonant. That's a 15 Wisdom.
It succeeds.
Still takes
Does
half
it take
damage.
half damage?
Takes half? Alright, well, that's good.
Yep, and you get an extra d6 because you
Yep.
cast it
It's a 2d6.
at a second level.
Oh, I haven't been
Oh, nice.
adding
11.
my extra blessed healer HP. Sorry, guys.
So it kind of
Oh,
shakes
die.
its head. You see the whole branches of the thing shake, and it takes its damage.
Not a real tree.
No!
Oh no!
But I'm a real boy.
Alright, Grinch.
Alright. I would like to make an attack on this guy. With sneak attack!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please hit. Is it 13 hit?
No. I'm sorry.
She sneakily misses. That death trap had no idea she missed.
Right.
Alright,
If it had all its branches left, you would have hit, but so many are cut off at this point
Yeah.
that it just
it's alright.
Stacy
doesn't
just keeps
find
going up.
purchase.
It's alright. I will use a bonus action
No.
to disengage. And I will move over to... Oh, that's a child over there,
That
right?
is a child.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
Can you take it?
I will bonus action disengage and move over here.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's your speed?
30.
Alright, so you can get that far.
Okay.
Alright. Mrs. C.
Okay. So we've all been hit, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Hit hard.
I am going to channel divinity, preserve life, and so 9
Cool.
hit points. 9 hit points.
Yay!
9 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
Back up to
So
full,
is my
baby.
action. My bonus action is going, or not, what do I have for bonus action? Oh, please. I am going to absolutely move. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna move towards wherever I think the 5th chimney is.
Straight in the back of the room. Just straight across from the door.
Okay, then I'm going to move between the 2 tables so I'm not provoking opportunity attacks from these other 2.
30.
And then I don't have bonus action dash. I only have regular action dash, right?
Yep.
Alright. Okay. And these things aren't undead.
Nope.
I've used my action. What else do I have left? Sure. Let's 3rd level spiritual weapon. And I will hit the one closest to me.
Yeah.
And that's 3d8 if I manage to hit him.
Nice. Roll the attack.
Okay.
Oh, that beautiful bean flesh.
Yeah.
That's a 15 to hit.
Yeah.
16 to
Hits.
hit.
That just hits.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So.
The candy canes start hooking onto branches and pulling it down and wrestling its jimmies.
Rustle those jimmies.
Okay, so
Rustle them
that's see, 2, 9 plus 4 is 13 points of force damage.
Yeah, perfect.
Woo!
And yep, that's what I got.
Alright, Rodolph.
Smack it with my candy cane and so be dead.
I'll say to the thing in front of Mike, do you know why reindeer testicles are the cheapest meat? Because they're always under $1. And I'm gonna hit him with the axe again.
Oh man.
Reckless.
Can I give you negative?
Can't take it back.
Everyone else has negative
That's a
inspiration.
22 on the first attack.
That hits.
Your children will see this one day.
11, and I'm glad.
That's
It is
assuming that's the thing I
immortalized.
allowed happening.
17 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just, with my sword... Oh, I was forgetting all about the wounds.
It had exactly 17.
Oh, man, it would have died from the... Oh, yeah. So I just, like, rake this thing in half into the fireplace.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so
It's sparking. And I say, 4! And then I'm going to charge that one over there with my second attack. Flying and, like, leaping over the tables. Landing with
Oh, yeah,
my
you can
hooved
make it.
feet. Yeah, right there. And then I'm going to make my second attack. 17 on the dice.
That's a hit.
That is 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 4 is 13 points of damage. And then I'm going to use. Is anyone within 5 feet of me who's an ally? No. Then I'm going to
Unless the
use.
candy canes count?
Nope.
No, I'm 5.
I'm going to use my bonus action to gore it again with my thing because I'm trying to
Alright.
shove it into the fireplace. And it does take a wound from that.
Okay.
I forgot the wounds earlier. So DC 15.
It fails.
Haha,
2 on the
10 feet.
dice.
Nice.
Where would you like to push it?
Just
to?
push it 10 feet straight towards the fireplace.
Here we go.
Alright.
That's my turn.
It is the tree's turn. The tree will stand up.
Yeah, it was prone, right?
It was prone. That meant to be a wound. That's the wound one. So it stands up. It will.
Oh yes, it
take
takes the wound damage.
Thank you.
2 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
We're literally talking about the wound. I'm looking at the wound token like, I wonder how far I can move.
Wow, yeah.
I'm not a smart
It'll
man.
move back and make 2 slam attacks against you.
Bring it, you fig, or you fern.
First one, 19.
Burn.
You fern. So
You're not a
hit.
real
14
tree.
points of damage.
Not a real
This
You're
one's
not a
on
real
fire, so you don't take fire damage.
He's gonna have an identity complex.
Second one's a
Call it a
miss. The 2 on the
ficus
dice.
next.
Yeah, you ficus.
I say, yeah. Wonderful. Your mother was a deciduous tree.
Oh! And your father was an elderberry.
She let down every winter.
Oh man!
Good job.
Ooh. Beautiful.
That's my.
That's
Glorious.
All sorts
No.
of tree
yeah,
insults.
that's the tree trim. So, Ernest, go for it.
Alright, well, I
It's
mean,
looking very hurt.
very hurt. And then I'll just tell it one more time that it's a piece of shit. Dissonant Whispers, 15.
You sound just like my father.
It fails.
Yeah.
4 on the dice.
It's gonna run away.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
It's still gonna run away though.
3. Yeah,
But
it's
it needs
gonna
to
run
run
away.
away.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're right there. So
Which
based on the
Provokes
angle
an
it's
attack
running
of
at,
opportunity.
it does
Correct.
provoke.
Your father
It also
loved
provokes
you.
from the... No?
It's
The
not.
spiritual
It doesn't get.
Spiritual.
Boo.
Yeah, I know.
Does
It
a
sucks.
17 hit it?
It does.
That is.
Although, rule it however you want.
13 points of damage.
No, it. Take an opportunity attack with your spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Because that's fun.
20 to hit.
That hits.
So 3 plus 4 is 7. Force damage.
Perfect. And then it runs away.
Yeah.
So you guys knock off in a significant amount of branches.
Yeah.
So it'll take 5, 10, 15, 20.
Into the fire.
Yeah, it can't move
Perfect.
anymore, so just catches on fire.
Like they do.
Yeah.
Like they do.
Like they're prone to do.
Instantly.
They just look at fire and
Yeah. Alright.
My roots will not be dry.
Anything else on your turn?
me?
Mhm.
No.
Alright.
Everyone's in okay
Great.
place, so. Lay off the cigarettes.
Definitely still very hurt.
It's getting very smoky in here with all these burning trees.
Maybe you should ask our life cleric.
Hey, I already gave you fuckers 35 points of healing.
She did. That's a lot of healing.
Things Mrs. C wouldn't say.
I
I
gave
see
you
why
fuck-
none of y'all like playing clerics. Whiny bitches. I'm kidding. There's more healing that you can have. If I have spell slots, I make no promises.
Fuck the tree up. We got him on the run.
Alright,
Get 'em.
it's not next to an ally, unfortunately, right?
Nope.
Yeah. I will then still move up and try to, with bonus action, pick the lock on this guy, this child. 12.
Like the last one, this one's a bit harder. But you managed to pop the lock.
Good, good, good.
And he
Okay.
starts moving away.
And then, for my action, I will hold my crossbow until Rudolph charges it at it and is within range of it.
Okay.
That's what I will do. I will wait so that I get my sneak attack.
Excellent. Alright, Mrs. C.
Oh, with the rest of my movement, I'll try to move closer to that child, though.
Okay.
I will move as close to the Grinch as I can.
You can move it right on him.
Oh, perfect. And how much more movement do I have past that?
15 feet.
Another 15 feet? Very good. Alrighty. So we're going to first level Cure Wounds.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice.
What am I doing?
Don't forget your life cleric goodness.
As you dig your fingers into that oily green fur.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It smells like a wet dog.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I wanna feel healing.
You're not a bard in this game.
No, but Alexis, love to sing about shit anyway.
I know. Alrighty. That is an 8.
Yeah.
Plus, hold please.
Yep, I'm waiting.
Plus 4, plus another 3. So 12, 15 points of healing to you. Because I remember to add my bonus in this time.
I'm feeling so much better, thank you.
Okay, 15 points of healing. Do you need more healing? Or
No, I'm okay, I'm good,
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, then I will move my other 15 feet towards the fireplace that is magical. Can I see up it yet?
If on your next turn as a bonus action, I'll let you make a perception check.
Okay, so is there a fire in this one?
There is not. It is empty.
Oh, fun. Neat. Okay. And then with my bonus action, are my candy canes 20 feet away from the fire hazard? Can I move
Yep,
them close
you
enough
can.
to the fire hazard to hit it?
You can. Because it's large, so
Yep,
it's
yep.
huge.
Okay, 8
so
plus 7 is 15.
That just
Yeah.
hits.
And then... I know what I'm doing with my life. It's another D8.
Those huge
Four.
dice.
12!
That's it?
12 force damage!
12 force damage. It's looking real hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that look!
Is it my turn?
Wait, you need to switch glasses for
Is it my
that look.
It's my turn.
Just put them both on so you
Hey,
can
guess
drop
what?
the gun in your nose and drop the other one.
When you get close to it, my
Oh,
action
It's
goes
a
up.
yeah, it's a double, really.
Right. Alright. Well, we know what I'm going to do on my turn. I charge.
Yep.
Sure.
And-
Shoot.
Huh.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
and I've definitely probably hit. Hang on. Yeah, 15. No, 16.
Yep.
So we both just.
You both hit it.
Yeah.
it
We've done enough
is
damage
basically
together.
just a burning twig at this point. And it just,
Like a dandelion.
Yeah.
like the second you touch it, it just crumbles to ash.
Alright. And then I'm going to use the remainder of my movement. Because I see you kind of looking up that fireplace. But
Nice
you know,
teamwork.
thanks, bro. And I'm gonna I am gonna use the remainder of my movement. I'm gonna charge the child in the red shirt to the south, and I'm gonna break its chains with an axe.
Okay, alright.
So
Make an attack.
on the chains.
Correct. Make an attack.
Oh no.
Oh.
Don't miss.
23.
Okay. Yeah, you hit.
That's 11 plus 6, so 17 points of damage on
Yeah,
the
just right.
chains.
Nice.
You're free. 7 foot tall reindeer car.
Breaker of
Reindeer
chains.
tar.
So if you want to make a
Breaker.
perception
There we
You're
check.
go.
not very good with children, are you?
I'm the best with children.
Children love me.
Double 3s, so that's a 7.
Okay. It's relatively dark in the chimney, but it doesn't look like it goes up. It looks like it goes back, but you can't really see all that much.
There's a
'cause
hidey hole, but I see nothing.
it's dark and city and
My detect magic is still up. Do I see anything magical in the room? Apart from obviously the trance.
No.
How
No,
many-
that magic place isn't. I mean, that magic place. The fireplace isn't magical. The magic place.
It's a magic place.
Nope. It is not.
So how many more children do we need to unhook?
I just start.
I mean,
picking
yeah, you
locks
guys
and stuff.
can just.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not difficult.
Okay.
You know.
You're easy enough to do.
So do we want to send the children back through the creepy forest, or we want to have them wait for us to come back out
I
after
think we should
killing?
probably escort the children. By the way, it's 10:50.
I know.
Or stop time is 11. I don't know if we want to wrangle these children back like a Pied Piper back to town and live in the glory, then come back and fuck up the fat man at another time.
Yes.
That seems like the better course of action.
You know, I normally wouldn't be saying that, but that antlers and look how narrow that little space is. I don't think I could climb through there.
So I'm gonna do a good berry, and give each child a
It's a
cookie.
10-foot wide fireplace.
Oh my,
It's a
that's
big
a fucking
fireplace.
fireplace.
I'm gonna give the kids good berry
hand out
cookies. Okay.
They start eating them. It's like, oh,
And
it's been
I'm gonna
ages
pull out
since
the
we've
blanket.
eaten anything.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
One of your moms sent me with this.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're heroes.
So Guardian of Faith, do I have to stay? No. So, I'm going to use my Guardian of Faith to stick right in front of, like, that fireplace.
Okay.
So, presumably, if he comes back through that fireplace, he gets dealt 60 points of damage.
Okay.
Pretty hot.
60 points of radiant damage.
Or cold.
All right.
So, and
Pretty
it gets to
cool.
stay there for 8 hours, so he can't follow
Like
us back
progression.
out of the fireplace, supposedly.
Very legal.
And I'll be
Very
back.
cool.
Alright.
So, we're taking these young fawns back to the town.
I guess so.
So you unhook them and lead them back out through the forest. Since you kind of had the path and you know the way, the town, it's easy to see the town with the giant golden glowy mansion over there. And you slowly work your way back towards the tavern.
Do we... I know we saw his name on there, but do we know that he's the mayor?
We got the description.
Based on descriptions
Yeah.
of him, yeah.
Okay.
Now, how many children do we lose to frostbite on the way back to town?
You're ridiculous.
You're relatively able to keep them warm and stuff, and you throw them in your sleigh and whatnot. And
I just keep
Come
giving
along,
them
Drag them
children,
back so
get
they don't
into the
have to really-
sleigh.
walk too far.
On along
Um,
home.
I can just keep
Well-
giving them hit points, actually. But making
No,
it
no,
cold
no, no,
around
no.
me and it keeps giving them hit points.
You bring them back into the tavern.
So the tavern hasn't been demolished while we were gone or
It
anything?
has not.
Okay.
Burned down, everyone's
Yeah.
dead.
And the townsfolk, they're happy. You've saved their kids.
Who can we
we'll pick one randomly.
Gold.
Really easy.
So, the townsfolk are celebrating. They're happy. They're rejoicing. They're hugging. They're finding their kids. But one, you take a look and you see, and Timmy's not there. And Kodiak walks up to you and he's like, he came. We could not stop him. He just grabbed him and ran back to his mansion.
The fat man.
Yes.
The bat.
We're gonna fuck him up.
And we'll end there for tonight.
And then sometime in the future, there will be a mission to rescue Timmy.
Yep.
Save Timmy!
It's just so
Oh
fun.
my gosh.
Can I want to play this again.
Well, we have to save Timmy.
Yeah, you have to save Timmy.
Yes.
Timmy's on a suicide mission. He has a
Perfect.
snow globe.
And now, if we
Drop
play
it,
this again,
Timmy.
you can all level up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll balance out the last encounter. There was one more encounter, but we didn't get to it.
It's okay.
Well,
It's
thank
But
goodness,
it
because I
still
don't have any
worked out
spells left.
Yeah.
You almost gotta take a couple of levels in Druid to get natural recovery with clerics.
Hmm.
Sounds like a weird combination.
Or
but
Wizard for Arcane Recovery.
Yeah,
Welcome to my life as a bard.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
This was
yes.
awesome.
Thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
thanks
is a good
everybody.
time.
Don't forget our friends at Animal Helper this season. They've had a lot of vet bills recently, and what the work that they do for those dogs and other animals that they try to help and take care of it's really good work, and we can't say enough good things about what they do. So make sure that you are paying attention to them, donating. You can adopt animals from them.
Anywhere
And-
in the contiguous United States.
Yep. They are based out of Louisiana area, but they do adopt out. And also, if you are shopping through Amazon Prime, make sure to use Amazon Smile and select Animal Helper as your charity of choice. It will do them a world of good.
Absolutely.
We may or may not have bonus content coming up this week, so
Yeah, for the
stay
same.
tuned for all of that. And anything else? Don't forget to
Yeah.
follow and
If you
subscribe if you
enjoyed
like what we're doing.
the stream, follow us, subscribe to us. Twitch
Yeah.
Prime, you have a free subscription if you want to subscribe with Twitch Prime.
That'd be great.
Doesn't cost you anything, other than the Prime subscription, but
Yeah.
it's worth it. 'Cause
Yeah.
Prime's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will be back next Wednesday with Ghost in the Machine again. To
Yes.
join us on our travels.
We've all leveled up. We're
Yep,
now
we
level
all leveled
9.
up. It was
That's right.
not
Ghost
mentioned
in the
last
Machine.
time. But
He mentioned it right as we were turning off. He said he forgot to mention it. So we have leveled up.
yes.
We are still the Prism, being the Prism. We're not in hell.
Yep, so that's
I mean,
it.
I'm
Well,
not sure that's an improvement.
some of
We're
us-
not
I
in
mean-
hell.
I was in a
Mentally, maybe
constant
some of
hell.
us are,
Yeah.
are in emotional hell, but
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
Cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
join us again 7 p.m. Central Time Wednesday.
Remember, cool dice are cool, and always be excited about having cool dice. So I thank you again, Flying Horse Duck, for creating these really nifty 60-sided D20s and other.
Just sounds so dirty.
I know, but they've been satisfactory to roll this evening. They have this nice thunk to them, especially on this wonderful gift that I have. That's the leather dice box. So really can't go wrong. Do we have anything else?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Just
Thanks
stay
everyone
tuned
for watching.
potential bonus content this week.
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. If I
Happy
missed a
holidays.
holiday,
Happy all the holidays.
Happy
All of the
Festivus.
houses.
Yes.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Ah.
Happy Ramadan and Ramadan, which is the flying spaghetti monster's
Uh-huh.
religion.
Ramen done. That's beautiful.
were those two different holidays?
Yes, there's Ramadan, and then there's
Ramadan.
ramen, and then there's
Got it.
Ramadan.
Ramadan, I think, is in September.
Oh, whatever. Happy whenever it is.
Belated
Yeah,
Ramadan.
belated Ramadan. I missed
Here
it.
we go.
I'm sorry.
Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you next week or
Yes.
maybe sooner.
And thank Rob for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for having me,
playing.
guys.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. Thanks for having me.
Whatever.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.